2021 TSIAA Varsity 8-Man Football Championship ExtremeCast, presented by Kingdom.com, and also sponsored by all the great sponsors you saw on the Be Right Back screen.
Can I read them off? I've got them right here.
Start the counter already. Time James is interrupt. 1.
Crumble Cookie, Grace Point Healthcare, Fairlife Core Power, Iceberg Heating and Plumbing, Crutcher's Auto Repair, and First Horizon.
Fairlife Core Power Protein and Iceberg Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. You have to make sure you get the name right on our sponsors there, James. Why are you watching back? Why are you watching back the stream right now?
I'm making sure the audio's synced up.
Welcome to everyone watching or listening around the world. Spencer Tomset, James Shannon, Brendan Daniel, Audrey Green, our producer, and should be a fun first time in 8 years that 8-Man Extreme has not been at the state championship for MTAC/TSIAA. Still technically MTAC, I'd say. But yeah, first time that we haven't been there. As you know, John Horner said no. Again, feelings getting hurt, but you know, our feelings aren't hurt. The kids' feelings are more than likely hurt. I know Grace Baptist is especially hurt. A lot of the parents aren't happy, especially Grace Baptist parents. But you know what? We're making the most of it. That's the important thing. You know, the saying is life gives you lemons. In our case, we tried to take the lemons back, but obviously it didn't work out because of stubborn people. So now we are about to have an ExtremeCast, Peyton and Eli Manning style.
Audrey, you might want to get rid of the 8-Man and ACAA logo in the top corner.
Oh, yeah.
To break the fourth wall.
Watermark is still on there. Yeah, just click the eye off on it. But, hey, I mean, this is a fourth wall show anyway.
Yeah,
so, like, it's not a formal thing or anyway. But anyways, should be fun.
You can see us all with lapels.
Yeah, all of us got lapel mics on. This is the evolution of referee microphones that we've used over the years, quite literally. Brendan's using the first edition of the lapel mic that didn't have a formal mute switch in it or anything. James has got the second edition that had a mute switch, but it wasn't perfect. And then this one is the one we use now that is perfect in terms of muting the referees.
Is there one other thing? Is there any other way on the split screen that we can swap Spencer shot and mine? Because like it looks like he's looking off screen and then I'm looking off screen. So if you could swap him, it almost looks like we're looking at each other.
You're talking about this stuff.
We
are looking at each other right now, James.
Well, yeah, we are.
What are you talking about?
And on the screen, it looks like we're.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to talk to you. Here, turn that way. We're talking to each other.
Hey, it's live now. Okay. So we were gonna go over stats and everything because they were live, but let's start out.
Sound?
It'll probably start. It's set to come out of the screen there, so they probably just don't have stuff. But by the way, first things first, we are watching the state championship game.
The sound.
Yep, we are watching the state championship game by Out of This World Productions.
I think it's the TV audio that has to be turned up.
Oh, your remote. The remote's down there to turn up the.
We are glad you have joined us at this evening.
Who?
Restroom facilities are located behind it.
Oh, it's on the PA system. All right.
What?
Oh boy.
Okay, there we go.
They are featuring hot chocolate tonight.
Yeah,
You never talked about concessions in bathrooms.
Oh, by the way, shout out to the MSOA and Carson Dozier is the white cap for tonight. He got his second championship assignment in the last 4 or 5 seasons. He was in 2008. Oh wait, he was in 2018. He got the nod as the white cap for CCS and Web School. So nod to him and everybody involved as well. So they have the PA synced up, but it's not the right timing for this to be synced up or anything. And
I don't even think it's synced up. I think that they're just picking it up from the speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get just a little more volume?
Yeah. Yeah, the volume is up all the way.
Were you able to figure out the split screen?
You probably did.
I mean, it looks like you're like looking at each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Well, it looks like it. Yeah, if we're looking at the screen, it does.
Now, who are these two?
Moment of silence for our friend and great official, Mr. Jerry Nicholson.
That's not really a moment of silence, but okay.
No, it absolutely is.
There's John.
Thank you. Now the TSIAA
You're welcome.
officials of this organization would like to present his wife, Mrs. Angela Nicholson, official shirt and game plaque, thanking her and Gary for all their dedication.
That's a bad echo.
Yeah.
That's like a really bad echo.
To start this competition,
Yeah, so the echo's bad first off. Second off, no, I was planning on doing something like that for the state championship if we had been able to be there.
What are they carrying behind the players?
I think that's Gary Nicholson photos. I think those are reminiscent photos. Yep, they're presenting the plaque and the memorabilia stuff and such. Where did you say John Horner was?
He was over there on the sidelines. Hey, let's give it up.
For Gary
TSIAA.
Nicholson, yeah.
And for TSIAA for recognizing.
Yeah, for doing
that's
that.
a classy move.
Yeah, that
That is a
absolutely
classy move,
is.
to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. No, that's literally John right there in the sweater vest.
Is that
That's
him?
it. Yeah, that's him.
Okay, all right.
Wow, there's your executive director not wearing a
he's
suit.
just pretty decent. That's fair.
Yeah, remember last year when he had like the sweats
Yeah.
and the zip up? Well, actually, not last year, 2 years ago.
Ezel Harding as fallen official is being recognized as have a dedication out at the midfield before the coin toss.
Oh, she's tossing the coin. That's cool.
Oh, okay. But they don't have him mic'd up. Obviously, with us not being there, they don't have
yeah,
Dozier mic'd up for the coin toss or anything. So.
As they're doing the coin toss right now, where you see the results here in just a second. I want to welcome you to the TSIAA.
There's the TSIAA. There's the media, social media.
Oh, that's Will Shipman.
Bats here. Glad you could join us tonight.
It's Will Shipman. They got the FCA guy to commentate the state championship.
Toss elected to defer.
Grace deferred the choice, so Lancaster is going to receive for the first half.
That's like
Okay.
the trio of schools that can't stand us. Ezel Harding's broadcast,
Yeah.
FCA's commentary,
And
Lancaster coordinated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the what's his name? The conference social media guy.
Aubrey Davis, yeah.
He's there.
Yeah.
This one.
He's-
Talking about this guy.
Yeah,
here.
that's Aubrey, yeah.
Yeah. So there's the social media guy. There's John. They're getting the picture. That's cool.
Broadcast is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of TSIAA.
You see, there's copyright. That's not going to make any difference because this is for criticism. It's fair use under copyright law.
The officials for tonight's
This is
I wonder
literally.
what the extent of their how they can go after us is.
Empire is Fred Prather, line judge.
I don't think they would. Like, yeah, there's John Horner right there. Again, you have to
He's
give.
dressed pretty decent.
Yeah, he is. You have to give credit where credit is. He's wearing a Philadelphia Eagles thing now. That's Philadelphia Eagles. I know he's an Eagles fan, but like, come on now. Come on. You're representing the conference and you're wearing your team fandom, but give credit where credit is due. That is a great
That's
moment.
A cool moment.
That is a cool moment. That is awesome, and huge respect to the TSIAA board and John Horner for doing that. Again, see, we are critical, but we give credit where credit
We're
is due.
just reacting to it. It's not like it's not a roast.
Wait.
We got two very good teams that have made it.
So I think they're about to do national anthem and such.
The champions of the North.
Oh, that's
So-
so that's the
well,
Ezel Harding
yep.
guy.
Talk about
I'll
that
even put the
just a
logo in
second
the
as we get
background.
ready for
Yeah.
Our invocation, our national anthem. So we'll send it back to our public address announcer.
Okay.
the colors this evening will be presented at the north end of the field.
Okay, they
by
fixed the echo.
Of the Cub Scouts of Ezel Harding's Pack 54. Let's pray together.
Father God, we come here tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of two It is a blessing, an honor, and a wonderful opportunity to be able to do that. Father, as we do this tonight, we pray that you would keep both teams free from injury. We pray that you would allow Christ-likeness and the spirit of sportsmanship to be displayed by the student athletes and by our fans. Father, everything done here tonight, we want to honor and glorify you and your son Jesus. We are thankful for the gift of salvation that comes through him. Father, we've had a number of folks travel a long way to be here tonight. We're thankful that you have granted them your traveling mercies, and we pray that you would do so again as they travel home this evening. Father, we love you, and we thank you for loving us and for sending your son Jesus to die for us. And we thank you and we praise you in his name. Amen.
Yeah, sure.
Stand up for that. It's gonna be one of these long anthems.
I think so.
I don't understand the shot.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
like how it's moving.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do. Keep the flag in the forefront and still get the other shot.
But,
I don't understand that shot.
Yeah, and you
Somebody-
The camera like
Does that make
moving a
sense?
lot.
well, not even that. It's normally on when you have national broadcasts for like the Super Bowl or those kind of things. They don't even do this kind of thing. They do a clipped individual shot. And see, there you go, going back to the Golden Eagles on that. But
But I don't understand. I mean, it's so jumbled.
yeah, it's weird. You know, 2 years ago they had the choir for Ezel Harding sing. I know that they were in the championship and such, but I would wonder if they were interested in getting a live student choir to sing the national anthem or something like that. Especially because with national anthems pre-recorded like this, though, there are copyrights held to it.
Right.
So, granted, would there be a prosecution for it? No, no, just because the local school thing. But I just wonder if they wanted to do a local thing like this. But.
That's the one they played first game this season when we were up there.
And it begins. Mariah Carey singing.
I say this every time whenever we are at Ezel Harding. Imagine living in that house in the shot. Like being able to watch a football game
That's
for
fair.
free
That's fair.
on any of those. But as they're about to,
Prayer, now we're getting ready for some football tonight. And we
Yeah.
got two
So that's
teams
Ezel Harding's
from the
normal
Southern
commentary guy.
Mm-hmm.
Grace Baptist
Here.
Academy, Lancaster, Michigan,
Shipman here.
runners-up.
yeah, Will Shipman, the play-by-play
Saw that
guy.
race
I think
first.
he's.
10-0.
I think
8 of those
he
games
fits
they
the
won by
purpose
20.
for what he's trying to accomplish in terms of FCA's broadcast, which is to provide some commentary for the school and especially someone who's submerged in it. I think he's riding that. I also find it interesting how both of them don't have their microphones pointed downward. Both of them are upwards. They're not using it as traditional headsets.
Yeah, he definitely with Grace Baptist, you have a team that knows how to adjust.
What
They
mic-
come out,
oh, they have
figure out what you're
lapels.
gonna do defensively, and
They have
can take it
lapel.
real quick.
Why do you have lapels and a headset microphone?
Power sweep.
Maybe using the headset microphone, the headsets to hear each other, and then lapels for talking.
They'll find a way to move the ball.
Now,
That's weird.
Lancaster just now running out on the field, got a great crowd
We didn't
out
get
here
the run
supporting
out,
tonight.
so that's
It still
kind of
feels like they've got
that's a
something
shame.
to prove. Last year, they didn't get a chance to play in the semifinal match against
So
Christian.
yeah, because Lancaster, Shipman mentioning about that with the
So here we
COVID
are
situation.
with the double shot.
Yep.
It's almost like they're trying to do a transition, and then they
Yeah.
don't.
Or their software crashes. Just imagine the middle transition,
That would
like
be
They should just
terrible.
transition to the other shot already.
just like Carl, what happened? It crashed. What do you mean it crashed? But since we're about to get into kickoff, one thing that I find interesting is the comparison is pretty close in terms of both of these quarterbacks. Knet and Bragg are both. So Knet has 1,500 passing yards. Bragg has 1,800 on the year. Knet, of course, he has a higher average yards per pass and yards per game, that kind of stuff. But 27 touchdowns and 4 interceptions for Bragg. 23 touchdowns, only 1 interception for Knet.
Pretty solid.
But the other thing as well with Knet, he's so much more a quarterback that is a rushing heavy guy. He's more like, he reminds me more of a Lamar Jackson, where he can pass, he can do the work as a quarterback, but, okay, so Jeff Batts is the guy's name and Will Shipman, but Knet is so much of a Lamar Jackson is what it comes down to, in my opinion. Like, he is very much he can pass if necessary, but he's very much better on his feet.
Well, they run that RPO so well.
I know there's no over and under
Yeah.
on this game tonight,
It's almost like Deuce Bragg.
Who's
It's like
talking
the
about a
Patrick
sports
Mahomes.
book on a high school game?
Yeah. I wonder what the over/under is on this one, right? What's the
That would-
spread?
That would be interesting to find out. So they kept doing that like half, like onside here, onside calling it.
Onside. Yeah. Picked up. Okay.
Why would you transition? See, somebody else does it. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I was about to point out. So again, just says State Championship 2021. I guess it has that logo up there with the layers. I'm okay with the design of it, with the
logo
helmet
could be
stuff.
smaller.
It could be small. The helmets could stay away from the Athletic Association ribbon on the bottom.
With
But
Grace being home, you would think they'd be on the right.
no, it's too well. Oh yeah, on the scoreboard. Yeah, you're right.
Grace would be on the right, Lancaster on the left. That way the Eagles facing the right way, that's facing the 9.
You're actually right. They completely messed that up.
That's rough. All right, here we go, Deuce. Let's go.
But yep, Deuce
See,
Bragg.
stay in this shot. And
Yeah,
then go to
just stay in the main one. Wait for it. All right, Bragg. Low. He had a low
Screen.
snap there. So that screen to Chloe's.
Bro, Brandon, you can talk.
You can talk, Brendan. You got
I
any
mean, I was saying something, but you interrupted.
Oh, my bad.
counter two? What you got, Brendan?
I was just saying this is going to be like a Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson type deal. Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of offense. But last time, the Lancaster Knights, they had a problem with giving Deuce the protection that he needed.
Yeah. It's so difficult to be a strong offensive line in 8-man, but you see here, obviously, you got a possible run play being worked up, but not possible actually. As you see, Clark, not too bad.
Coach Thompson again.
I find it interesting that they're. I find it interesting. You keep saying Thompson. My name's Tomset.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I'm just making sure you know.
Look, James still calls me
I wonder if they have
Brandon
a field
sometimes.
cam or it's just the two.
I think it's just the two
It's
up
just the two
top,
shots, yeah.
which they have good cameras. They absolutely have good
the cameras
production.
are solid,
I
for sure.
would kill to have that kind of camera on our on our production crew. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know about the scoreboard. That seems like it's
Yeah,
thrown together.
I get that they're doing that to prevent second down at 7. I guess it's just prevents. Maybe that's what their cameras being used for.
That's well, or they might have a GoPro, like put a GoPro or something, like a small camera aimed at it.
Yeah.
Almost had that going the other way.
I think the scoreboard's a little bit too big.
You think so? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it just takes up too much room.
Yeah.
It's like it should be minimal.
It takes up a lot of space.
It looks
Yeah.
crooked too.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of the shot. They're shooting it from the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you twist the camera a little bit and make it leather?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder how much they had to pay for it. though.
For the camera.
Somebody said, bro, make the game bigger. Okay, here's what you do. Turn this on, like on your phone, and then watch ours on a laptop or a tablet. But we're not going to make the screen and the long quarter big.
Yeah, you gotta get you gotta see our reactions to it. He's got a lot of pressure there, incomplete.
Nice. Good defense. I mean, I do see what they're saying, like, where they want...
That did not go
They
through
want to be
Ingram's
able
fingers.
to watch... I see what he's saying, like, you want to be able to watch us and then watch the game.
Side by
But
side.
just
yeah.
turn them on separate.
Like we'd maybe have a larger screen on it, but it's like, you know, you got better stuff. So that was
So
incomplete.
punt on the first drive. Got a first down on the first play and then a punt.
I don't know about a punt because they're on the 41-yard line, and
They're going to punt, pin them deep. That's what you do.
it doesn't look like they're okay. Yeah, I did. I didn't see the punter on the shot.
Why would you switch
What is
in the
with these
middle?
transitions?
Scooped up dangerously.
See, that's what you do, and now they're... Do it.
That's great for Lancaster
Yeah.
right there.
You
Yeah.
pin them in the 10.
Yeah. Make it hard for Connect to get out there and get that space.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's
So far, I would say the commentary is solid. It's I don't know.
I think it's
It's not the worst I've ever heard. I've heard really bad commentary.
I can agree with that. It's not the worst. All right, now we get to see Connect. See, but Lancaster
fair-
defense shuts him down.
To be fair, this broadcast has to be like 3 weeks in the making.
Yeah, where ours is, years in the making. Okay, so he's gonna pass it. Long. Come on, man.
I mean, yeah. I'm not against the close-up shot. I mean, that was a good shot of the play, but I would have done the wide shot. Like,
It's
you got to
yeah.
use the close-up shot for between plays. main shot for the actual plays.
Yeah.
That way you catch everything going on during the play.
Right.
They're looking for it. I mean, at this point, you got 89 yards.
And of course, no field
to
cam.
defend here, and with only 8 defenders.
And keep in mind, this is also the 40-yard width. Is that was apparently mandated. Yep, Knet again.
He does best.
And first penalty of the game.
That's
I
rough.
wouldn't call that penalty.
I wouldn't call that.
I wonder what the
Westmoreland with the tackle.
But then again, this is when we need replay.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is where if you had us, well, no, because penalties like that, you're not gonna. I know the NFL's had the replay system to help with maybe review stuff, but yeah, you wouldn't review those type of judgment calls. Block in the back. I wonder how Carson feels about it, about not having a mic.
So Westmoreland, 58 tackles on the year.
5 yards, or about 4 yards, because it's from
One
the spot.
interception.
Westmoreland's been a beast on the defensive side.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good. See stats by player, offensive, defense. Oh yeah, I should probably while I'm looking at these stats swap between offensive and defensive to look at the specific stuff. But I also
Really need like 4 tackles.
yeah, Knet again. What is that transition?
50-50 ball is caught by number 11.
We missed the shot.
Yeah, we missed the shot, but of course Mason had a
Cole Mason,
brilliant,
let's go,
yeah,
boy.
has a brilliant catch, but you didn't transition.
Did you
This
not bring your laptop?
And then a first down.
No.
Yeah. Will just then they were in man-to-man
Man.
defense, and
Cole Mason, 27 catches, 413 yards, 7 touchdowns on the year.
Yeah, I wish we could have seen that 50-50 ball on there. It's again, this is why all the standard broadcasts have that wide shot.
You have the wide
and then
shot, and
you
then you could have hit replay.
yeah. I don't know if they have replay
I don't
capabilities.
think they do.
Yeah.
Probably
They would
not.
have done it by now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or they know
Excuse me.
that the shot got fudged,
yeah, and Grace,
and so there was no point in
they're
replaying.
going to
Yeah.
try to find your weakness. They're going to pick away.
Shout out to all 15 of you watching with us.
All
See,
right.
that's a good shot, and now you go wide,
Yeah.
so you can catch everything.
Yep. Or actually, I could stick with that, and as long as they don't transition here, yeah, I could stick with that close-up.
If it's
Yeah.
a passing play, then you're trying to
If
transition
you're right,
in the middle of the
you're
play.
right. You're right. If it's a passing play,
So you stick with the wide shot, and if it is a run, then you go to the.
so more so that worked out for him.
That one worked out for him. What I'm saying is, you start with the wide shot, and then if it is a running play,
Yeah.
then you can go to the close-up shot and follow the guy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So right now, Lane
Yeah, wide shot, zoom out on this. There you go.
It is all
There you
full,
go,
yeah.
wide shot.
for a long pass here. They like to throw it here on this.
I wonder how many commercials they're going to take, if any. And carry here, yep, by Parrott. Parrott inside for a first and goal.
Got him.
Tyler Parrott, 228 rushing yards on the year, and he's had 203 receiving yards on the year. He's got,
Tackle was Albert Clark.
and Clark has 16 solo tackles heading into tonight.
Saving tackle.
So, not too bad. Well, yeah, you're right, Shipman. It was a touchdown saving tackle. Absolutely right. I also like how.
With Parrott behind him.
I also like how he's.
Nobody here on the far side.
I also like how. All right, so here's
They handed off
left side touchdown. Nope. Good tackle by Moore.
an open field tackle to save the touchdown.
And that was Adams on the carry. Again, 349 rushing yards on the year. That's 31 carries, 5 rushing touchdowns. So got close there. So it's not too bad.
Things you've got to look for. Did a good job of getting out there and saving the touchdown.
So Grace is probably going to score here because Lancaster doesn't have that good of red zone defense, and they keep it to long. Is he in?
He
Short.
barely made it.
Good keeping it close. I could see that.
Tackler there. Sometimes
He's right down at the goal line then.
I still digress. I wonder what the chat's looking like on the broadcast.
flag on the far side.
If there is any chat going.
Do
The
what?
last person was like, bro, make it bigger.
No,
on theirs.
on Vimeo.
I can look on my phone.
Yeah, see if you can. We can maybe do that, but
This team a chance.
oh, they move it back. Huh? I guess an illegal procedure.
Or, yeah.
He said illegal procedure or false start.
That's why you mic up the ref. There's no
Yep.
ambiguity.
Yeah, so that way you know exactly.
We've done a championship game at this field and had the ref mic.
2-yard line.
No, actually, 2019, the cord frayed. It was Howard Schmel, the cord frayed on our lapel module, and so the mic was busted and it wasn't working at all. So we had to use the backup one down in Florida. I remember that. I was kind of sad about it, but it happens. And Kinnett, touchdown. Touchdown.
I got it.
Yep. Make that yes, he did.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh no! They're
Wait,
saying he didn't.
what?
How?
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
So it looks like maybe another hold.
Surprised they didn't signal that one way or the other there.
Yeah, holding against the offense. Okay, so they move it back for another second down. Kinnett will probably just toss it.
Does it say how many times Grace has been penalized?
No. Stats-wise?
Yeah.
I don't know if they keep those stats. That's a good question. Team stats. Scoring, special teams. No, they don't keep that stat of penalties. That'd be an interesting statistic.
I feel like that's rare for Grace to get a holding call because they're not
So it
really
was
known.
holding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
It was holding. Did we? Did you see it yet? Were there any comments yet? Oh, okay.
Man. No, the penalty wasn't 15 yards. It was 5 yards and then moved another 10 yards. Got to make sure you have that awareness.
Well, 15 yards in penalties, though. Is what it is.
Oh, touchdown.
Let's
What
go,
a
baby!
dime. What a
Catch.
Adams.
To be fair, okay, to clarify, we are not rooting for either team.
It's just you're cheering
It's
on
a
the players.
Great, right, it's a great play.
Yeah,
That's on the money pass and on the money catch.
Make that the 8th receiving touchdown for Adams on the year. Good stuff. Good stuff. And they haven't updated the scoreboard yet for Grace. Maybe they're waiting until the 2-point conversion. No, on that scoreboard, I'm talking about the outside.
Why would you do?
Yeah, why would you do Grace 00 and Lancaster 00? Like,
What if you're gonna have the camera shot of the scoreboard?
2-point no good, intended
Yes,
for Adams.
sir.
Yeah, good wrap up and tackle. Oh, and what I also noticed, that's the reason they have Grace and Lancaster on the other sides, because of the shot in the scoreboard home and away.
Oh, they fixed it.
But they should have flopped the logo, so I think they're going to go to a commercial transition.
Hang on, let's see.
What commercial?
Do they?
A lot of offense right there.
No, I don't think they have commercials.
They showed you a lot of different
Huh.
things that came into it.
I'd be interested to find out if they had to pay for it, how much they had to pay for it.
And also the long ball.
Or even if they did. Maybe that's included now in the hosting rights for TSIAA Championships. You may have to include a broadcast crew. That might be some red tape they'll do next year. And the question is, who will CCS cover next year? If it's CCS, because it transitions to the North. And right now, CCS is the only North team that could feasibly host the championship because it's their own venue. Because you've got South Haven doesn't own their own field. Lighthouse does, but Lighthouse could, but they have to have a press box. Because would you host a championship game without a press box? Probably not.
Well, they did it at Curry Ingram.
Yeah, but that was also a neutral site. Curry Ingram was also that. Yeah, Curry Ingram was a neutral site, and Reed McFadden was the president. So I think that had a huge factor in
When
it.
I played, Scott Grissett was the president, and it was played at Curry Ingram. It was played at Curry Ingram.
I think they probably permanently hosted it at Curry Ingram because of neutrality. Good squib kick.
Played the line.
Turned by Chloe's. And then... All right.
Lancaster might get a little up ahead with that special teams play.
I
Yeah.
think it's closed.
Sorry, yeah, Close.
I think it's closed.
What has Close done on kickoff returns? Let's see. Close, he's had 10 total kickoff returns heading into today for 172 yards. So, not too bad. He hasn't had any return. He hasn't had
That's
any.
17 yards of return, though.
Yeah.
And that's if there's no touchbacks.
Yeah.
So 17 yards. I mean, if you pick up the kickoff at like the 25, 17 yards puts you almost at the 40.
Yeah.
Pretty much where it is right now.
Which is decent field advantage.
That's yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't gotten any touchdowns.
Oh, they got him.
Ooh,
Yep.
false start.
Encroachment.
Or encroachment. There is. Will Shipman, there is no offsides in high school football. It is only encroachment or neutral zone infraction. Granted, I didn't know that
he say
until this year.
offsides?
He said offsides, yeah. Granted, I didn't even know that until this year, so that's a pass. Or no, last year. I didn't know that till last year, so yeah. Encroachment 1st and 5. That's
Defense all
Clark.
over it. Mason Long and Cole Mason. Do it.
I'm glad they decided to change it up and get some running plays for Lancaster. At
Yeah.
least.
So they gave it to Clark, who coming into today, he has 18 carries for 58 yards. So he's not he's not the main rusher. It's between Hargrove and Spurlock who are the top rushers.
Cole Mason and on the tackle, 42 tackles on the year. Mason Long, 60 tackles on the year.
Yeah. No, it's interesting stuff. Interesting stuff so far. So only a yard gain on that. Not too bad. Movement, but not a false start. Bragg, yeah, that was the defense. So, all right, Bragg, decent rush. He's got 128 rushing yards on the year and 1 rushing touchdown, which probably I think that was on the goal line. So he's got another first down there. Pretty good.
Get the first down, move the chains.
Yeah.
Get out of bounds, avoid the hit. But you had some injury issues, so that's a smart decision.
I wonder what the temperature is on the field right now, or like around there. It's probably in the 50s.
I think they said 50s. They're in the pregame.
Yeah. So is it warmer, about the same temperature as it was down in Tuscaloosa last night?
It got colder those when I went on.
Oh yeah, it was about like 47 when we did the prize presentations, and there's the follow-up tackle. And how about Bo Swanson? He was a Fairlife Player of the Game. Was that at Grace Ezel Harding when he selected Bo Swanson?
It's not for the Wildcats. I know it looks like the Wildcats. It's for Lighthouse, so you're gonna have to talk to Coach DeWolf.
Lighthouse Homeschool Warriors.
It does look like the Wildcats logo though. I guess I'm doing a 2-for-1 there.
But yeah,
it's 47 right now.
47 in Nashville, or around Ezel Harding. Not bad. They're technically in Nashville though, aren't they?
It's like Nashville proper, but it's Antioch. It's kind of like Madison.
Yeah.
Like Antioch doesn't have like
a city hall or any of that. Yeah.
But they have their own town.
Yeah, their own stuff for like organization zip codes. They're unincorporated, I think is the term.
Yeah.
Oh, bad stat. He just.
Good decision.
Yeah. Especially with Bo Swanson right there, you do not want to take a chance.
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He'll light you up.
You don't want to take that lick.
Swanson on the year, 44 total tackles, 29 solo, and he's had 13 and a half tackles for loss. Make that now 14 and a half. So, but yeah, I was mentioning to Brendan, he was the Fairlife Player of the Game on our second week of broadcasting because Coach Joe Swanson, which I think that was your first L on the predictions of Player of the Games, but it made sense because of how much work he was doing in the trenches.
88 viewers, that's solid.
For us?
No, for them.
Oh, for them? All right, that's not too bad. Oh,
Nice.
Good move.
and then
Nice play.
he's not gonna
Nice
get
tackle.
he's not gonna get the
That's
first
how you
down,
open
but
for
yeah.
a tackle right there.
Yeah.
88. What?
What's that? You're saying what?
You gotta give us an answer here.
Oh, they put Ezel Harding versus South Haven 2021. It's hey guys, those aren't the teams that are facing off in the state championship.
Like in the description, it says Grace Baptist versus Lancaster Christian, hosted at Ezel Harding.
Yeah, that's not.
In the thing, it says Ezel Harding. No chats.
Yeah, I can't see the chats on like on phones, but on like the computer, you can like see.
That's weird.
I think they're
Yeah.
trying to hide that.
All right. Bo was trying to look for the block punt. Yeah. No.
It's more
Yeah,
like
it's all
40
right.
degrees.
Yeah. And then Grace is going to march down the field again. Yeah.
Somebody at the game.
Called the Grace Academy, which we did.
Well,
Did we get that Did we get that clarification? I knew we. Yeah, because we asked, was it Grace Baptist Academy or Grace Academy or Grace Baptist when we interviewed Coach Ateka earlier in the
They're trying
year.
to transition.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
So Grace right now could go up 2 scores.
And you're seeing now why Sean Bell was such a key factor to the success of Deuce Bragg throughout the last several years.
Just a hair.
I mean, how dare you? How dare you shift the cameras, man?
Was that a little more center?
Oh!
He's the guy.
Almost picked off, James. You just missed that. Almost picked off by Moore.
I did miss that. I was changing the camera.
He swatted it. He had it in between his hands. Ineligible downfield.
Oh yeah, it is ineligible.
Yeah. man.
Grace Academy has to be concerned with the penalties so far here on offense.
Absolutely. But, you know,
But they
Let's
always
give this.
solve that
Let's give
problem.
this a real home style.
quarterback, keep him in the pocket.
So I
We were gonna do this at my house, but better internet,
yeah.
better setup.
Yeah. I appreciate the
Shot.
I wonder how long Shipman and names how long Shipman and Bats have built up chemistry, if any. Like how much they've talked to
Seems
each
like
other.
decent chemistry.
Yeah, maybe they had a little bit of time to talk over as that's carried up by Parrott.
That was
That was Parrott on carry.
on the tackle. That was Spurlock and
97 tackles on the year for Spurlock, 67 solo. That's pretty impressive. I tell you, Spurlock is one of the players that's gonna I'm hoping that this game is gonna be close. But Spurlock is going to be a big reason why Lancaster stays in this game. Yeah. Man, Hargrove, I feel sorry for him in their senior year to go up against Grace. Oh, yep, Kinnett. He's got blockers. Flag, probably holding.
Back on Swanson.
Yeah.
Nope, there's no flag.
Oh, I guess no flag. Yeah. Yeah, no penalty. So yeah, moving forward.
Let them play. That's what they were doing last night. Mm-hmm. In Bama, they were letting them play.
Yeah. Just as well. Obviously, unless there's some obvious flags that you see on the field, but because I don't even know if that holding
Just
was
football
obvious.
plays, like you're not gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's. Oh! I think Lancaster got it.
That's 12.
Westmoreland.
Westmoreland. All right.
Not bad. Good job, Westmoreland. Westmoreland, that's his first fumble recovery of the year. He hasn't. He has one interception, but yeah, he hasn't recovered a fumble.
Way closer first quarter than earlier this year.
Oh yeah.
What was the score after a quarter?
I believe Lancaster was in the lead.
Yeah, they may have been up by like a touchdown or two.
Chattanooga?
Yeah.
Maybe. I've slept since then, James.
Oh man, I forgot to live tweet it.
Yeah. You can tweet it quarters.
That's fair. Yeah. That's true.
That's a nod to 2014 when you were going on the road and live tweeting games right before next year when you started doing blog talk.
Going live.
Batted at the line of scrimmage. Beforehand. Actually, that was Swanson? Yeah, I think Swanson defended the pass because he almost got a sack and then, man. Or no, that's not Swanson. That's Smith.
There's no box score from I guess I can pull up our broadcast.
You could. It'll take a little bit of scrubbing, but it doesn't really matter. No, but that was Smith who had a pass defended there. Has he done anything? No, that was his first pass defended this year. At least if they keep heavy track of those, but not too bad. No, but that stop by the Lancaster defense was necessary. And another muffed snap handle. Bragg is going to keep it.
I got something.
3 yards. Yeah. Like 3 yards.
Only being the junior year, but he sure is good. I'm sure that senior year is going to be phenomenal.
And I think that's just because of the rush that Grace has been able to get in the snapper. He's feeling.
I wonder if they're going to give out all conference awards now and like all state awards like after the championship. Because they did it last year. I know they were talking about doing like a conference banquet to present those and just do the trophies at the end. We'll see. Oh, we'll see what they do.
Oh, that's O'Day. Oh, nice throw.
Yeah, catch there.
Nice throw.
What were you looking at for O'Day?
That's O'Day. I thought O'Day was
John. Oh, yeah, no.
Horner should know better though than to wear like branded stuff.
Now, if it had a TSIAA patch on it, that would be fine. But
Yeah.
Eagles, yeah.
Still though, it's like
Yeah. If he presents the prizes in that vest too.
be a little podunk.
Yeah. Like even for me, like I take a fine line whenever I've done ESPN Plus broadcasts with MTSU. Like I've worn a blue undershirt. I've taken a little bit of a risk with that, but even then, it's like I'm not having the MT patch on my suit jacket. Oh, good catch.
Adjustment.
Yeah, adjustment. Clark.
Nice defense.
Yeah.
It's hard to get through.
So at the end of the first quarter,
Excuse me.
Well, you did, again, pressure.
Yeah. So 1 and 2 seeds. This is the first time that we've had the 1 and 2 seeds face off in the championship since 2017. And this time it's the top two seeds from the
it
South.
wasn't Webb CCS?
They were North and South, 1
Oh,
seeds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Then 19 was Ezel Harding and CCS. And 2020 was number 1 of FCA in South Haven. So this is cool to see that the South is rising in terms of their competitiveness. And, CCS kept it close last week, too. I wonder with the end of the quarter if they're going to do any, like, transition or commercial thing. Yeah.
Good run.
Oh,
He's
got
tucking
it. Wait, the clock expired. It should have been, like, 1 second. It should have been 1 second left in the quarter.
They're going to adjust it. They're going to adjust it because they're not calling into quarter. Oh, yeah, they are. The player said, hey, there's 0 on there instead of...
All right.
Yeah.
Well, first quarter's over. Grace up 6-0.
So at the end of the first quarter, it was 14-8 Grace.
Okay, so it was close. It was still close
So
here.
It was close. It wasn't bad.
And they're getting a shot of the fans. That's a weird... That's
That's really weird.
okay. That's weird. All right.
Or maybe the tripod was loose.
No.
Are they not going...
Lancaster, you have to feel good about where you are right now. Even though you're down 6.
Oh, I thought they were like breaking the fourth wall down.
So they're not
gotta
doing
turn
any
his mic
commercials.
up.
Yeah. So they're not doing any commercials at all. I guess we're not either. Maybe at halftime they'll do something. But yeah, so... All right, so end of 12. At least Lancaster's defense held them to less points than the first time.
Defense is what's been impressive for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think...
Grace a few more penalties than we're used to, but the stage is always like it can get to you for sure.
I mentioned it earlier, James, but you can really, like, this is just to be able to sit down and, like, fully focus on this kind of game. It makes me realize more how much of an impact Sean Bell had on how successful Bragg, Spurlock, Hargrove, and all of them were. Huge loss.
100%.
Huge loss. Third down.
Got the snap first. Good protection.
Deuce. Ooh.
Why? We're transitioning the camera to
Yeah.
the shot and then missing the catches over and over and over again.
Incomplete. Yeah. I wonder who their producer is. Because I've seen we saw their setup when we went to the Ezel Harding Grace game earlier in the year, and they have a full set of, like, monitors in that central place there. So I wonder who their producer is. I could refer a few. I could refer a few. Give you some good ideas on who you should talk to.
So here's the punt. Oh, that's great. Inside the 10.
Special teams winning for
That's
Lancaster right now.
Arrington punting?
I think, yeah, Arrington's solid.
Arrington's solid, dude. That's 2 down around the 10.
Well, and right now, they're controlling the field position part of the game. They need it now. Try to
Yeah, it's interesting so far.
Now before the kick, a hold. And so that's going to negate this great punt
Huh.
by Ryan Arrington.
Mm.
And it's going to push the ball back into
Push him back.
territory. So now they're going to have to punt it again.
He's going to pin him back down.
Yeah. Arrington is just solid. Like, you push back 10, 20, 30 yards, he's still going to boot it pretty deep. So,
Back to punt again.
Well, here, read it.
let's see. Booted away. Almost blocked. Again, Grace is always looking for a block punt. Is that
Oh, he didn't
Canet?
fair
Is that
catch it.
Canet?
That's Canet.
Nah, he doesn't have the space there. Yeah, smart move. Got a decent punt return.
Leading rush on the team, right? Yeah. Leading passer.
You speed reading over here.
He kicks off. Only thing I haven't seen him do now is moving the chain.
Yeah, that good punt return. Good stuff.
So after a quarter, I mean, I think we've kind of given our thoughts on the broadcast itself. There's some rough aspects to it, but all in all, it's not the worst broadcast I've ever seen.
It's not the best.
It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a momentum buster.
So now instead of starting inside the 10, instead of starting inside the 10, they're starting at the 45.
Yep.
Oh, he about got
Oh,
there it
yes,
goes.
gone.
Bingo.
Gone. You're not going to get him. Gone.
What's that
Gone.
song? Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday.
Gone.
Oh no, it's not Cars, it's Montgomery Gentry. Gone like a soldier in the
Gone.
Civil War, bang bang.
I tell you. So, it's way early in the game. I'm not trying to jinx it or say that the outcome is inevitable. But the good news is that Cooper Knet is graduating next year, and Deuce Bragg will be a senior in 2022.
Absolutely.
I'm leaving it at that solely because
You never
it's
know
just
who Grace Baptist has, honestly.
Well, yeah.
Their middle school or JV, I mean, it looks. It seems like they had a good year. They just get to play in the championship because of first year. And then they played their JV pretty much against TSD, which I know TSD's had a rough season, but still.
And sometimes if you just have the talent around from some guys that are like juniors and sophomores, then you can just have a guy sit in and just throw the ball and do what he needs to do.
That's fair. So Grace up 12-0.
Yeah.
That's his bad.
So like just under a minute shy of what the margin was the last time they played 2 touchdowns. Or no, last time it was a touchdown.
It was 12 to
So
8,
it was a
yeah.
touchdown margin the last time they played.
They go up the middle every now and then.
I want to give credit to Will Shipman as well. Movember. No shave November. He's got a
He's
decent.
got more than I can get. I know he's got
This is-
several years on him.
This one that I got on right now is only from Sunday when I shaved. So like 6 days.
I want to know where the logo came from.
They probably had it made. It probably had something made like that, or maybe they.
Is it the lighting? Because it looks like it says TSIAA.
It's the way the image was designed. So the A is kind of on the edge of the. Because if you look at the logo, like I think Tennessee is stretched out a little bit more. The logo is interesting in terms of the transparency of the TSIAA.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Someone else asked about making the game bigger. Can we put it in the middle and make it big? I mean, I don't know.
You can crop it and stretch it out a little bit. It just takes
That's
more
what I'm
of
saying,
someone's
like
face
on
out. but-
OBS.
Yeah, you can. Lob kick. Oh! You
Grace got
can't
it,
do
Grace got
that.
it.
You can't do that. Mock. That's the sophomore Jacob Mock.
Gotta get down on that.
That's a dude we haven't called like almost all year, and then
Yeah.
the state championship.
Yep.
He's gonna be boom.
Yep. Jacob Mock, man. That's good stuff.
What year is he?
He's a sophomore.
Wow, there's that youth. You're talking about. He's coming up.
He
Is he listed as anything on the roster? On the Max Preps roster?
Max Preps, he's listed as a running back
Okay.
on his
All right.
position. But let me look at Mock and see what his. So he's had 15 total tackles on the year. He's had.
So he may fall
We got a
over
timeout
tackling.
here.
He's.
Lancaster.
Mock has also had 3 interceptions on the year.
He may turn into a corner.
Yeah.
They haven't even run a play off of that off the fumble, and they've already called it a
But
timeout.
you hear what I said? Mock has had 3 interceptions on the year too. So.
He could change his position to a cornerback instead.
So.
Fall in love with hitting.
Center of the game. Stay on the play, play one play at a time.
So I think this is pretty cool. The transit. Okay, they got the scoreboard off, and they did the swap there and everything. That's good.
Show who the announcers are.
We could do that at timeouts, but obviously we have sponsors to have obligations to do. Like that's why we stick it to like halftime and pregame. Yeah, it's not about us. I don't think they're making it about them in this regard. It's just
I do like how they've got the curtain up in the back. I don't know if they're in the side. It looks
They
like
are.
the main compartment.
No, that's the
Is it a
side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same.
So it's a side, and they
Yeah.
put a curtain up so that people walking back and forth, it's not in the background.
We could use that in a lot of situations. We could use that. But yeah, I like that.
So stay with the wide shot.
Yep, stay with the wide, please. Stay with the wide. Nice block.
Nice. Okay, Grace, good job.
Good
Hey,
catch.
Whoever the video producer is doing the shots, good job.
Good stuff.
That was
Yeah,
solid.
yeah. And Mason Long with a great catch. I mean, not abnormal. Yeah, he's incredible stuff.
So it looks like everyone's watching their broadcast, which is fine. They're the broadcast there. That's cool.
Yeah.
But shout out to y'all watching us. Trying to.
How many we got?
13 right now.
Not bad.
I would turn on both of them, honestly.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
In the middle of the line to get the rushing linebacker and give connect time to find the open receiver across
Let's see,
the
where are
middle.
they at? They're at.
Pistol formation paired behind.
Give it to the fans in stadium too, because they have a little bit of ambient noise there. Oh, again under pressure, he's just so.
Oh, he got it! That's a touchdown!
Oh my God!
You need a replay though.
They don't have replay capabilities,
They
but
don't have replay, but
oh my
still.
goodness! One-handed,
I'm gonna go full screen on the laptop because I want to watch this.
one-handed in the corner, and not only that, one-handed in the corner, but the official had perfect positioning on that
was
too.
great positioning.
Woo!
Not to mention in traffic too.
3 touchdowns now.
Hang
It's
on.
The official said we'll have to go with him.
Oh, what a catch!
You saw it
Over
again?
the shoulder, like, wow.
yeah.
All right. And it's a 3 touchdown game now.
Interesting tidbit: Grace has not made a single 2-point conversion thus far.
Well, they've only got 2 though.
I know,
They're
but
not
still.
They got-
There we go. 1 out of 3. So make that 20-0. So it's
That was
now,
across the body throw too.
That's talent.
yeah, still a 3-possession game. But yeah, wow, what a catch, man.
And usually coaches tell you not to do that at all.
Yeah. But especially for connect, because that, especially in coverage with 2 guys like that, that's so dangerous.
Absolutely.
I wish, break the fourth wall again. Andre, I wish there was some way on the side-by-sides we could put it in like the top corners and then put the game on the bottom. Like so that it don't.
Oh,
like,
you talking about like the quad view
yeah, or
something?
well, it'd be like a tri-view, but it would
Try
be
view and then have the fourth game on there.
hearing
You
us.
could. You could. Good stuff so far.
I like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I want some more.
Love it. Another one for the picture. Make the picture bigger.
And that's the bad thing when you got connect
Ow.
over 1,000
Let him talk.
Well, no, I mean, people are giving us their time. They're watching our broadcast. To be
Hey,
fair.
feedback is where we learn the most. You appreciate people like it.
So
like
can we
this person.
crop it, like on OBS? Can we drag it up like halfway and then stretch?
difficult to do with only 8 players.
All right, well, probably won't look right though.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like it.
And this time Lancaster picks
What I'm saying is like on OBS how, like it's full like this. Can we drag the top up and then stretch this across the bottom? Well, that probably wouldn't look right.
No, that probably fit.
so
That's fine.
we'll worry about it when because surely they have to go to commercial at
I don't think
halftime.
they
don't
have
think they
commercials. I don't think they have any commercials.
But surely they have to
I
do
don't think they
something.
have sponsors.
Man.
They haven't said any sponsors. It's actually nice to watch a broadcast and not have like 20 Zaxby's commercials. It's so
Yeah.
annoying, dude.
Look, here, full disclosure, I enjoy Zaxby's.
I
me
enjoy
too.
Zaxby's too, but I don't
But
watch
yeah,
25 Zaxby's commercials.
yeah.
Just download the app.
Zaxby's, call us.
We know you're putting money out now on 8-Man broadcast.
Yeah, we know you are. You could get regional exposure. No, not even just regional, like pretty much nationwide at this point.
Good sack.
Yeah, not too bad.
That misdirection did not fool anybody.
No, it didn't, and there were 4 men on the rush that time. It was a delayed split by Grace, and they got in there and they had him covered up.
We should have brought some Fairlife.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing
I
some
almost
shit.
texted you.
But thinking about, I think it's Fairlife anyways. who you giving player of the game already? You gonna wait until?
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
This is one of those games where you have to wait. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
who's
I
gonna
mean,
show
if
up.
the game ended now, it'd be Cooper Connect.
Oh yeah, hands down.
They're getting a lot of pressure with just rushing 3. Bragg looking to throw.
Sling.
Good, quick pass.
Good throw.
Yeah, good throw. Who's that to?
Oh,
It's still, you got to wrap up and tackle.
Swarm of golden eagles.
And finally they
he's still on his feet.
didn't even get taken down. That
The
was
Grace dude ended up on his
You
on,
think
on
with
the
Cooper
ground.
that was close.
From 3rd and 13 to 3rd to 8, this is at least a manageable down.
Yeah, not too bad.
This is a decision down. I mean, if you don't get the 3rd down, do you go for it on 4th with the situation like it is?
I think you do. I think
I was thinking Manning cast, they go Peyton.
Yeah, they had the
outside,
stuff,
and
yeah.
then
I don't know if Sling might have that capability, but I
I'm
think
saying you
that's a
can do it
good
in
point.
You can do it in OBS though.
That's a good point. They said in this situation, do you go for it on 4th down? That's a good point. Like I'd be asking the same question of Brendan if I were in the broadcast booth for this.
And I think absolutely you
Yeah.
can go for it down. I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
Grace
especially
is
against-
powerful offense, man. You got to get something.
coming this time. Rush on the outside. He's
that's
pulled down as he
dangerous.
throws. That ball was
Incomplete, yeah.
almost picked
Oh,
off.
you get
Sacked.
Parrot mad at that one.
And now 4th and 8 coming up.
No, I'm saying in OBS is something you could do.
He can see where the open guys are.
Oh yeah, you got.
Yeah, I just got it got that stuff and everything.
Right now, Lancaster has no answer.
One of the officiating guys said thanks for
Oh yeah,
shouting
yeah.
out the guy for being in position.
Oh yeah.
On the touchdown.
Oh yeah. No, he was. He absolutely was in the right place at the right time. That's what officiating is about for the most part, anyway. But anyways,
We should
Lancaster.
start doing a whole series of just watching games like this.
Surprised they're putting it.
That might be off-season content for you in 2022.
Lancaster bounce. This one's going to go inside the 10 again.
Just repeat.
What a punt. Ryan Arrington, everybody.
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan Arrington.
Yeah,
Good night.
I tell you.
Punters are people too.
Hey.
That's why we do replays on punts, Spencer.
Okay, the problem was not the punt on that. Is you were doing a replay on
Constant
every
replays.
single thing, and when we needed replays, you didn't get them.
I forgot who the commentators were. Who are they?
Slowly if we want to. They can get
You're wanting the transition slide up there. The other thing that I think that would be important, I don't know if they have a producer in their ear, but if the producer in their ear to tell them, hey, you guys are on camera. Because especially when you do on-camera shots like this, you got to look towards the audience.
camera,
Yeah. So I
Well,
wonder.
see, Esau Harding's broadcast. So they have 4 cameras apparently going right now. Esau Harding's broadcast though, you're the ones I saw. Like they'll do that shot of Cooper. Come on, man. He's not.
Yeah, that
Wow.
you can't do that. Come on,
Come
man.
on, man. That's.
You're not. And he's acting like, what did I do?
To be
Okay.
fair, tensions are high.
Yeah, they are.
Tensions
no,
are
you
You
very
still
high.
can't. You still can't do that. Yeah,
There's no excuse
that's
for that.
unnecessary.
Well, things get real in the trenches. You know that.
No, but like he
Yeah,
was
but
clearly
listen,
down and he
Devon,
shoved him
listen.
down again.
Yeah.
Listen, Devon.
No, but he clearly in that
You don't
situation.
get that reference.
I get to laugh as much as I want to. But no, in that case, it's clearly they were down, and he did that extra shove. And again, official right there, looking right at it, and was like,
They're
nope.
standing over it like God. Like he's like,
Standing over, it, and then he's like, what did I do? Why you flag me? What did I do?
okay. No, he did what he did.
Yeah. Do I hear candy being opened over
I love
there?
how we got
I hear,
the third-
I hear
I
the
love-
rappers go.
I love how we got the
Sorry.
third camera, like in case we wanted to walk up to the TV. We haven't used it one time.
No, you've used it a few times. You've walked up there and pointed out some stuff a few times. No, you just.
Said the come on canner. Come on, man.
Going deep downfield. And good,
No.
I would say good coverage.
Good call.
Yeah, good call. Or good no call in
They were
that
both-
case.
Oh well, yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
Westmoreland was in coverage on that, but yeah. It's,
Perfect coverage too. Keep up with them. Stay with them.
if he, I think maybe if he had turned around or maybe sold it, like falling to the ground, he could have gotten the call, but yeah, they were fighting for it, so that was good no call. Good stuff. I tell you, man, Ronnie Perkins does a really good job with his officials. Like that, like we've obviously had like maybe a mistake here, a mistake there, as you're going to expect with officiating and such. But no, Ronnie does a really good job.
The season, though, so of course
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Especially 2020 was as not too bad. But
Anybody else notice that little fake move that they just did for Grace?
I like to think that they have 98 people watching. I like to think we had a little hand in that.
for posting the
Makes
link
me
to the
sleep
game,
at
yeah.
night.
Yeah. I'm surprised you just didn't link to our MegaCast.
Everybody knows where to go find it. It's on our YouTube channel. Everybody knows.
Well, also we didn't have the link up, that's why. But I'm surprised you linked to it in the tree with this game.
That's it. That's the way to go now is Linktree because
Yeah.
Player of the Week voting, anything else.
YouTube,
you just put up a
the
Linktree,
Twitter, all that, yeah.
and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, everything's just right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Just click the one link in the bio.
And just edit the thing.
And anytime you want to add a link for anything,
You just edit
just
stuff,
put it
yeah.
in there. Like the All-American game voting, you just put it in the link tree.
Yeah. Shovel, not bad.
Great option.
Yeah. And that's
That kind of play, I don't have a
Mason.
problem with a tackle out of bounds because he's not like making the tackle looking for the sideline. Like it's. He's not like. He's not like. Come on, bro. Come on.
You
out of bounds. My bad.
What? You got particles flying for there too. I almost think
lost
you're
the
Eddie.
sunflower.
I almost think you're Eddie Zell Harding right
I
now.
lost the sunflower seed. It's gone.
Do you just go normal sunflower seeds, or do you have a preferred flavor?
Yes,
Okay.
just original salted. Gotta have it.
I'm not a sunflower seed guy. I just wonder, like with some people. Yeah.
I don't like the big bags either. Like I like the small packets that you.
So, do you watch Dude Perfect, Brendan? You don't watch? Okay.
What?
So we have to educate you. So they have stereotype videos.
Audrey,
And
you didn't get my tackle out of bounds.
what's the problem?
It was too fast.
Yeah, you were too fast.
That's just.
You got-
Right?
No, so Dude Perfect, they do stereotype videos.
Stop that.
And they had a softball stereotypes, and there was a guy, there was one, they do clips of like, they have a Rage Monster, they have like strikeouts, so they did flag backside, yeah. There's,
They're gonna get him for a
what was it? There was softball stereotypes, and there was a guy brought up his bag. He's like, "Oh, you got a new equipment bag?" He's like, "No, guys." Unzips. It's my snack bag, and there's a whole bunch of sunflower seeds. They're like, "What do you got in there?" "I got bacon seeds, ranch seeds, bacon ranch seeds." Like just throwing a whole bunch of them out there.
Baseball and softball, you eat so many sunflower seeds.
That and
I would go
Big
through,
League
like, a
Chew.
pack a game.
Yeah. There's also
No,
that.
I can't do Big League Chew.
You're not a gum guy with like softball. You never. Oh yeah, you're a sunflower guy for sure.
Sunflower seeds, yeah.
If you could make an estimate through your softball season last year, how many did you consume?
Packets.
How many packets did you go through full season for softball?
What, let's see, we played like 15, 16 games, so probably 15, 16 packets. It's a
16?
packet a game, dude.
Yeah, packet again. Okay, not too bad. Is it just that small packet you have right
it's
there?
just a small packet
Okay,
here. You get them like two for $1.
not too bad. Oh, Kinet again. Oh, great coverage.
I like the wide shot for that, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you
that should have been
catch all-
wide.
You're not trying to go with the play.
Yeah. I enjoy Westmoreland's coverage on that too.
Yeah, no, solid for sure.
Like, because you think, especially in these championships, one pass interference call could maybe change the fate of the game or the fate of a drive.
So
They're doing really solid on these no calls.
So everybody watching right now, comment if you want us to make the game bigger. Because we got 13 people watching.
We're gonna adjust it at halftime.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, because that's when they have to
Don't
go to
comment.
commercial.
Well, comment.
Because that's when they have to go to commercial at this point.
I don't know that it'd really be commercial. They would just do like a blank shot of the field, though.
Probably. Kinet again. Oh yeah, they got him. They got him on
See, I
that.
like-
And there's another flag on the far
It's
side.
the backside ref throwing the flag on it, too.
I guess, yeah. So the question is,
Same
who are they
infraction,
getting?
Same infraction.
This, you see O'Day there. He's like, "Come on, man, it's both their shoving." Yeah, that's the question of who do they call it on.
I'd like to know what kind of mic they're using for the crowd noise.
Yeah,
We should add that in.
Absolutely.
pass. Oh, it's on Grace.
So you gotta have replay, and you gotta use the wide shot for that. Because
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, we can go back and watch it, but I mean,
I don't even think. Yeah, it had to be wide shot in that. But I think the problem is with that as well. Again, it's bang. Wait a minute. It's still on offense. Why are they going that way? Are they enforcing it back from
no, they
the?
declined it.
Oh, because of fourth down.
Yeah. because it was still 4th down and it's long because I don't even see the original line of scrimmage marker.
Yeah.
What's that called?
What?
Like the original line of scrimmage marker. That's got to have a name. Like you have the first down marker.
Chain?
You have the line of scrimmage indicator. It's just original line of scrimmage marker?
Probably, yeah.
What a
Yeah.
punt from Connett.
Connet's solid with his punts.
I feel like we just got a name. No, it
31
couldn't have been
yard
that fast.
What? What? We're not getting any copyright notices on this.
It was, and that's exactly
There shouldn't be any problems.
that stop. Not only that, not just because of the game situation, but just for your confidence.
He's telling us they want a larger screen on that too. We'll work on it. We'll get it
We'll
at
change it at
halftime.
halftime.
Yeah, halftime. We'll make it work.
Spencer still calls the shots. Audrey calls the shots.
No, yeah. Yeah. Again, we've gone over this. The hierarchy in 8-Man Extreme is as follows: Monica,
Is he
Audrey,
holding the camera?
and
I think he's holding something else.
there's the transition. Okay.
That's a solid transition.
Solid, yeah.
It's getting better.
Solid, yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Which is like us during the first few broadcasts of the season. Like as the broadcasts went on, we got better.
Yeah. That's the thing about every year getting new crew members in is having to re-educate everybody. That's just how it normally works.
Brendan, if you stick around, Audrey, you too.
If you two stick
Would y'all
around,
be
then
down at certain points in the off season, like doing a watch along?
For like preseason?
no.
Like,
Well,
in the
going from
off-season, like, watching
2021
games,
games.
watching games.
He's talking about going back.
Because I feel like it wouldn't have the same volume as like a live game because we already know what happened. That's never mind.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair enough, dude.
Excuse me.
Huh?
What was that?
Just a good conversation.
Good. Yeah. Good. You didn't ask what Audrey's opinion was, James.
Well, I was getting there. Audrey, what's your opinion?
I agree with what you said.
Good conversation.
Hey, do you have an open input, open source on Sling?
Oh no. Oh no. No. James is about to do something.
She's back there doing all the work.
He's like, you know what's about to happen. I think it'll probably pop up on the hub or something. But
It should pop up because I've already connected it once.
yeah, this is one of those games that you hate to say on paper that the outcome is inevitable, as it's not, because Clark
He goes!
he beat touchdown saving tackle. Good stuff from Adams again.
Caleb Adams. Also, a player of the game.
Yeah, he just saved
Or
the
player of
touchdown
the week,
again.
rather.
Just keep in mind, James, if she ends up swapping to that camera, I don't know how steady of a grip you have, or I think the term is surgeon's hand, but
Can you put the sling pass for me?
I don't remember what it is.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Oh, I- I think I know what it is, but
Plenty of time on the clock. Still 3 minutes to go.
I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
People were gonna, I'm sure you guys are like, why does James have his own camera? Is he that fat that he has to have his own camera? Does Spencer have like a
Yeah.
share camera? Or like he thinks he's special, he gets his own camera. I did not set these cameras up. Okay.
You could have set them up if you were here
I
on
could've.
time.
I said it. Wow.
But he was on time. He was actually early yesterday. So let's give it up for James for time being early.
Yeah, James. Yeah. Oh man.
Spencer, I would say the next championship game you do, you have to talk about the concessions.
So in
serious,
Florida.
like-
So in Florida. So you're saying down in Florida, you're gonna be like the concession stand has hot dogs. Yes.
There's Audrey
She
working everything.
wants to.
I'm not switched to it.
Oh.
Yeah. There's our
trying
working
to-
producer
I was trying
Audrey
to go-
Green.
Give a shot
Like
for
sideways. You have to do it the other way.
There you go.
Good job, James. There's Audrey as you're probably getting sick from the amount of shaking that's going on that camera. No.
Should have done
I was trying to hold it steady.
Yeah. I tell you, it's as I was saying, it's like you hate to on paper have like the outcome being inevitable for these kind of games, like, but he could have had a strip there. But it's like for Lancaster, you already had this matchup in the regular season. Grace hasn't lost to anybody. The closest challenge they had was FCA in the regular season and Evangel. Both of them they won by either a touchdown or more.
Here's Audrey.
So you
you did catch my shaking.
That's what I was saying. But
that's the shot we need to stay on. Just Spencer.
I think we're in double digits of cutoffs.
Oh, yeah.
We're in double digits. But you hate it for Lancaster because I mean maybe they could mount a comeback at this point. You could hopefully see that happen, but it's just if he had caught that, if Mason had caught that, it would have been gone. But but it's like, especially for these seniors, you hate it that they're facing this team in the state championship. You would think, like, they were probably rooting for FCA the entire time in that semifinal. They were rooting for that upset.
I've had this situation when we played Franklin High School back in the day, who won three straight state titles.
Yep.
And they were undefeated the season we played them. They beat us at our place. I played for CCS.
Yep.
And then we played them in the championship again, and we just had no hope at all. And it was just inevitable. It was Thanos. I am inevitable.
Infinity War in a nutshell.
And there was we were not going. We were not going. I am Iron Man. Keep fighting,
Brought him down. Yeah, good stuff from Clark.
I could say
sophomore.
The teams that I've been on have been very dominant, so I guess we've been the Thanos team.
We are inevitable.
I won one state championship in my high school career. That was in 2016 when I was junior, but I was backup goalkeeper. Being what? Oh, no, I didn't hear what you said. I want to hear.
Being on the video crew doesn't count.
No, it was soccer.
I did it too!
I had a part. They watched my video.
If that's the case, it's probably like 3 or 4 rings. But if it's video crew, but if it's, that one ring 2016 in May. Oh, good stuff from Hargrove. Yeah, Hargrove.
Oh, that's
a little extra. Come on now.
Oh, he's checking with them though. You could tell Canet didn't mean it. Yeah, you could tell Canet didn't mean it on there because he's checking with Hargrove. So good stuff.
James, did you ever get cold feet in playoffs? Period.
What do you mean?
Like, did you ever get any type of worried feelings about how you would do? Is there any choking times you had during the game?
Here's the thing. I was the second string bench warmer.
His bench is nice and warm.
My focus going into the playoff games was to get on the field, which I was successful in.
Yeah. No, but yeah, 2016.
Oh man!
Oh,
that would have been
Hargrove.
so dope.
Again.
He was trying to pull a.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
He's trying to pull a Derrick Henry on that. Oh man, that's tough.
Check your text.
Why do I need to check my text?
We got to figure something out.
All right, yeah, sure.
I don't know how.
Yeah, oh, easy.
Oh.
Phone call. That's some special guests working.
Oh, he is on. He would be driving though, so.
Yeah.
It could be phone call.
Yeah. We'll get him in. We'll do some stuff. We'll work some things around.
I wonder how long halftime will be. So
Uh,
Audrey, could we get the phone cords? Do you know which ones? Okay.
well, we'll figure it out. All right. Oh, touchdown! Oh, almost passes.
Offense had to play defense there for a hot second.
Man.
It wasn't really a Tebow pass. It was more of a Derrick Henry pass on that touchdown.
No, that's what I was saying. He was trying to pull a Henry.
Somebody commented said Tebow pass. So I was like,
Yeah, it's Tebow's too.
A little bit.
It's fair.
Man, Tim Tebow, talk about a sad situation for that quarterback, man. Like, leads his team to the lead. No, I'm talking about when he was quarterback.
The OG.
Like, lead it.
Before he became a professional baseball player.
No, but well, no. Okay. Back up.
Hang on. Let's see what they're saying. Okay.
Yeah, they're just okay. So leads the Broncos to the playoffs. Okay, has that overtime, that passing touchdown in overtime, and then AFC Championship, loses to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Who did they go on to win that Super Bowl? I think they did. Yeah, I think they went on because that was that the Seahawks year, Super Bowl 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That
there
was
was
the
that.
interception.
So it was that Seahawks Super Bowl, and then next year they tell you, or no, it was it was Super Bowl 46, I think, because they lost to that. I remember this because
So was it the Eagles they lost to?
no, the Giants in Super Bowl 46. But anyways, no, the reason I know the
They
story,
still got the close shot
yeah,
in
no,
the background.
yeah, they do. It's because they have that. Yeah, they fixed it. No, so gets the AFC Championship, loses to Tom Brady, who loses to the New York Giants, and then the next year, your GM tells you John Elway and your GM and coach tell you, Peyton Manning's coming over here, so you're going to be a backup.
Spence, I think it's the TV.
What?
I almost think it's the TV because I'm looking at the broadcast. Oh, no, never mind. I see it in the corner. I'm sorry. Proceed.
15 times. I got to keep this counter up to date. No, but like Tim Tebow, they tell you, you're going to be a backup. And then he goes to the New York Jets.
Why are they letting the clock run?
They're fixing it. They're fixing it. They'll probably adjust. But Tim Tebow, backup, then goes to the Jets, does horrible because he doesn't have an offensive line, which the Jets never have an offensive line, and then has to be forced over to baseball, then tries to go back for a tight end and doesn't get it and all that. Like, talk about granted, I'm sure Tim Tebow's happy with the situation now as a broadcaster and all that, but talk about a bad luck situation for being in the NFL, man. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. You feel bad for him, but let's be honest here. Was he really that good? He had that one special moment. I give him that credit,
not just
but
that. He helped lead them to the playoffs. Like, because he was their starter all year and got them to the divisional round and to the AFC Championship game. So, he was decent. Maybe.
So you're basically saying he deserved at least a chance.
Maybe another year.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think another year with a better team if he hadn't gone to the Jets. Like, I think if he had maybe stayed with Peyton Manning as his backup, it could have, especially because Peyton eventually got injured, that Super Bowl 50 season, so he could have been fantastic. But,
But then Brock Osweiler showed up.
Yeah. And then they've gone through 50 different quarterbacks at this point.
The Jimmy Garoppolo.
The Jimmy Garoppolo of the Broncos. Low snap again. There. Touchdown.
Hey, just got it. What a throw. Right in the... He just threaded the needle there.
He looks a little bit behind.
Ingram with the catch. That's his 5th touchdown catch of the year.
Well, our viewers dropped off bad.
Oh, well.
Went down to 4.
Well, it happens.
Where'd y'all go?
They went places.
Oh, they went over to the other one. They've
Yeah.
got 107 now.
Toyota. They go places. Gosh.
He got it.
That may be the difference in this game. Yeah. So at halftime. All right. So we're through 24 minutes of this. 15-minute halftime, 20-8. Grace is still leading over Lancaster. This is reflecting what we had yesterday with that 12-point game down by 12 to Russell. So it's close. There's still some stuff for Lancaster to work off of, but if Grace just holds on to the lead. Yeah, if Grace holds on to the lead, then it's inevitable. Yeah, it's about game over if Grace gets another touchdown.
I think Grace goes into Florida as like the hot team.
Oh yeah.
They've got the momentum behind them.
Yeah, because they haven't taken a single loss. And
win or lose as well, I feel like they still have that hot streak. And
yeah.
I think if they lose, they kind of go in with like all of a sudden someone's found a chink in their armor. Like right now they have an impenetrable armor that just
Yeah.
It's been rolling for 10 games.
All right, so I think they're going to go to commercial now with it being halftime. We're going to head to commercial as well, and we're going to get some special stuff work for you at halftime here. But 20-8, Grace leads over Lancaster in the state championship, and we got some special stuff for you at halftime. We'll be back in a
I
moment.
wonder who did their helmets.
There
Let's
is
turn
the
the
end
sound
of the
on.
first
Yeah,
half.
sound
Got
on.
Lancaster back into.
Ready whenever you are, Audrey.
We're good.
Welcome everybody back to the ExtremeCast of the 2021 TSIAA Varsity 8-Man Football Championship presented by Kingdom.com. Spencer Thompson alongside James Shannon, Brendan Daniel here from the Grace Point Healthcare Studios, and we have a special guest called in. We're thinking about having some guests call in and do that kind of stuff, and we've got today a special one. We got Ronnie Perkins, the head of the Mid-State Officials Association. It's a shame we didn't get you on Extreme Talk this year. I think we were planning on getting you at some point, at one point or another, Ronnie, but good time to bring it, especially with your officials calling the game over at Ezel Harding. So what have you thought of the championship game through 24 minutes?
It's been a good, hard-fought contest. I thought we performed like we were supposed to. The players definitely performed well. The ball bounces funny, but we'll see what happens in the second half because the game's not over till the game is over.
No, you're absolutely right.
But I really enjoyed watching it. I was there for the first half in the stands. Finished my evaluation. I finished my summary of the fouls that occurred and gave that to the crew before I left. And so I'm sure it'll be a great second half.
A lot of penalties in that first half. How much do you? But at the same time, your guys are letting kind of letting them play to an extent. How much do you attribute that to nerves, and like how would you handle it if you know that nerves are high? It's a championship. You know, these guys are teenagers trying to manage those emotions. Like how do you? Where's that line at?
Well, we teach it that every game is a championship game. So if you want to be at this game, you have to work every game that you are assigned like it's this game. Because for the kids that are involved, that is their game. That's the most important game. So I think they've done a good job of getting the train wrecks, the big fouls that are obvious, the safety fouls, and getting out of the way and letting them play the game on everything else that may be borderline to a fan, but actually doesn't rise to the level of the foul. So we passed on it.
Do you get that warm fuzzy feeling when your guy's in perfect position for like that touchdown catch that Grace had?
Well, I won't say warm fuzzy, but I will say starting in May with this is what a football is, and let's control, alt, delete, and start over again. I start every training season like we've never done this before. And let's get the foundational pieces down because the foundational pieces will help you on games like today.
Fair enough.
Now, Ronnie, we saw a special moment that we didn't actually know was going to happen at the start of the state championship, but the honoring of your fallen official through the summer due to coronavirus or complications from that is Gary, who passed earlier this year, and we of course took our moment of silence at the start of the year with Extreme Talk to honor him as well as Benjamin Pugh. But how important was that for you to see that, and for the officials involved to see that there's so much more beyond the game of football?
It was because it lets us know that we're all in this together. Gary was an important part of us. He loved working high school football for 8-Man. He had a special relationship with the kids that were involved because where he was at umpire, he was in there communicating with them all the time. His loss can never be replaced, but his loss will not be forgotten.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. Sure. Second half coming up for this championship game, Ronnie. I know that you mentioned you were there for the first half. I'm not sure if you'll be there for the second half or catching our mega cast or watching the actual broadcast here, but what was the big message you were giving to the officiating crew, to Carson Dozier and company, heading into the second half?
Well, what we talked about was stay the course. The game is going to dictate what we have to observe and make a judgment on. Don't assume anything. Don't think that anything that's going to happen that you haven't seen already. And just have about 80 perfect plays. Every 40 seconds is an opportunity to get that play right. And let's go to the next one. If you compartmentalize it down into small pieces, it makes it really easy.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Well, Ronnie, appreciate you taking the time on this Saturday, especially know the amount of work you have to do and such. But we're excited to have you. We're excited to have you as a rules analyst for the national championship next weekend for all 8 games that weekend and such. How excited are you and the missus to get some sunshine down in Panama City Beach?
Well, I'm not sure how much sunshine you're gonna let me have, but I am really excited about being part of that crew for you guys. You do an amazing job for 8-man football and high school football in general, and I think it'll be a great experience for everybody.
All right, well, Ronnie, we appreciate you. Stay safe, and looking forward to seeing you next weekend. All right.
I enjoy that warm air.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last part.
I said enjoy that heat after being out in the 40-degree weather.
Exactly, I will.
All right, thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
That was Ronnie Perkins from the Mid-State Officials Association. Make sure so Audrey's ears don't get blown out. Turn down the amp there, and good to go. Yeah, we're back here. We didn't know this at halftime. They honored the players for the TSIAA All-State first team and second team, which we talked about on social media. They also interviewed John Horner. They had essentially he was talking about the teams and the growth, and apparently Tennessee Prep, which I think is in
Prep Academy.
Yeah, they're apparently interested. Yeah, they're interested in joining football, which that's news to us, which is pretty good.
Or maybe Cordova. Oh no, that is Memphis.
Okay, so out in West
I
Memphis.
was completely wrong. Let's look up their max preps. Oh, it's Tennessee. Well, they're on max preps as Tennessee High School. No, they're not on there as Tennessee High School.
Well,
maybe it's not Tennessee Preps.
You can go ahead and unmute the TV now.
Maybe it was a Leighton Vander Esch situation.
Thank you. Maybe turn it down a little bit.
Spence.
What was that?
Maybe it was a Leighton Vander Esch situation.
Yes. His name is Leighton Vander Esch.
Tennessee Prep Academy out of Memphis or Cordova. They are the Diplomat Lions. They have basketball right now. So they don't currently have football, unless he's talking about Tennessee Christian Prep out of Cleveland, Tennessee.
Which is east.
Chattanooga area.
Cleveland is actually not that far from where the All-Star game was.
Yeah. No,
because like from Dayton, they're about 20 minutes.
They have not had football since 2016. They went 0-9.
Yeah, they're probably moving to 8-man.
Well, I take that back. They didn't actually play in 2016. All these games are forfeits.
Oh, they probably canceled their season.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have enough
Everybody
players.
just claimed it as a forfeit.
Yeah. But yeah, interesting interview at halftime that we caught while we were transitioning to get Ronnie on there and everything. I think wish he would come on the show, but you know, it's just part of the narrative, I guess.
It seems like, you know, sometimes if people are critical, you know, you don't want to scratch their backs, or, you know. Tennessee Christian Prep. Last season they played football 2015. They had a double overtime game against Grace Baptist 28-20.
So a second down and 21 coming up.
It looks like they went and played in they went and played in Dayton. 2015. Oh, that was right. That was the year right before we started the All-Star game. They played Potter's House Christian out of Jacksonville, Florida, and then Lancaster. Beat Lancaster 41-16.
Good catch.
So back to the game.
Yep, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
It was wild. We haven't been able to react to the All-State team. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Still crazy that Grace, the undefeated #1 team in the country, 3 players on the All-State team.
You also think about that. Zion didn't have any players on there. Classical didn't have any players on there. But you know, it's.
Hey, but who's going to Florida?
Yeah,
Grace.
Grace is going to Florida.
That's a bigger team accomplishment. You know, I'm sure the players look at it as it would have been nice to get more players, but they get to go to Florida. Like that's.
Well, that and we also honored him throughout the year through the 5 games we covered for Grace throughout the season.
We did cover them quite a bit.
Yeah. Hey, they're the new kids on the block.
They're new kids on the block.
It's just like in 2017, even though they weren't new, we covered Swanee 5 times. It was like just some teams that happened.
Providence last year. Ezel Harding the year before that.
I think we only covered Providence twice last year. Ezel Harding we covered several times. Yeah. 2 or 3. But
We made the game bigger. There you go. We made it bigger.
you're welcome.
And if you have it on YouTube on full screen,
You mean Vimeo?
oh, that's. You could clearly see the game.
Yep.
Yep.
Not too bad.
On that. Grace could go up by three scores right now. Just they're done. They're done.
Yep. Found a gap. Canet is just wow.
Just a
He
power.
won't.
It's arm tag.
Wow.
They're not like breaking down. They're,
Wow.
dude hits the squat rack. Flag.
And then
A little
yeah.
bit extra pushing. Dude,
Same guy.
That dude's quads. Like Saquon Barkley level. Because they could not bring him down.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the one song that goes, I can't stop. Da 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 da. It's literally the entire time. He just cannot stop. Oh, it's good stuff.
Against Lancaster.
Yep. Which seems about right.
Goes half the distance to the goal. Actually, be inside the 10 and about the 8-yard line.
That 8 that's on the field right now. They've got some guys coming off the bench, to use a basketball term.
You know
that
what?
Contribute. But those 8 on the field are like the best 8. I would put them up against any 8.
Oh, absolutely.
They don't come off the field. I mean, every once in a while.
Grace
but,
Russell,
like,
what's the final score?
I think you keep it in his hands here.
Grace Russell? Ooh.
What's the final score?
I don't even know, dude. Dude, that's Cooper Connett versus...
And then touchdown.
He's in. Mr. Quads is in.
Imagine Taylor versus Canet.
I was saying Micah Taylor versus Cooper Connett.
I wish Russell was going down to Florida, man.
I know, dude.
You'd have maybe Russell Grace in the national championship. Oh my gosh.
That's if Russell can get by, like, freedom.
Well, yeah, that's
I think
true.
They could get past Freedom.
You think so?
I believe they could.
It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see it.
Yeah.
Man.
That's a 3-score lead for Grace. They just came out of halftime and said, "Hey,
We're done.
It's been fun having y'all, but let's go ahead and start. We're done playing around.
20-point lead. Easy run in there for Parrott. But
We're done playing around. Let's just finish him."
It's just the confusion for the offense doing that to the defense. You just don't know who's going to get that ball.
oh yeah.
Execute order 66.
Yeah.
Cooper Connett did a fantastic job.
Commentary's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's
So
not as bad. I am willing to say it's not as bad as I thought it could be.
yeah. So I'll leave. Yeah. It's all. So at least broadcast wise, the scoreboard state championship 2021. I think you could omit that. You could get rid of Grace and Lancaster on the score on the right sides. Just do a shot of the scoreboard there, because that also takes more away from the bottom of the screen. You have a full shot there.
Or do an actual scoreboard.
Do your actual scoreboard. The watermark in the top right could be a little smaller, because you notice ours, it's there, but it's also translucent and it's smaller in the corner. But you know, those are just minor details from doing this for several years and such. So
5 years of live broadcast.
yeah. And okay, good onside kick, Kirby. So I'll say, broadcast-wise, I would give it a B-, in terms of everything altogether, just because of the commentary is average. Like, it's not your top CBS crew. Like, it's maybe like third or fourth. I don't know about that, but
It's not Spencer and Brennan, or me and Brennan, or me and Spencer.
I would say it's like CBS crew 3 or 4. Like,
I would put Jack and Zach up against these guys.
they would both be solid. Actually,
I could go with a B-. It's not the worst thing in the world. The camera work is rough. The transitions.
yeah, I think production-wise on the transitions, they could just if they have James Shannon next to him in their ear, I think it could probably help out a lot more.
You gotta watch a lot of football to know.
And if you have replay, Siri activated on my watch.
How about Lancaster? Their offensive line, the guards were in a 2-point, and Grace still got enough penetration to force Bragg out.
Right.
And have to scramble.
Yeah.
Like, that defensive line is just incredible.
That was the problem. And they're also bringing one extra guy in, but you don't know what angle that guy's coming from.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'd say B-, but
It's like a 3-4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In terms of the game, I think it's what you'd expect, but credit to the Lancaster defense for holding Grace to this small of a deficit in scoring.
Grace only scored, what, 48 in the first one?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's not the most they've scored this season.
I think it's just, again, as you see Bragg here, he's got protection, he's got time. Okay, good. Found the gap. Okay, good stiff
he
arm.
tried the stiff arm.
Yeah.
It almost worked.
He tried. I think it's just, I repeat it again. Sean Bell, there's a reason why this offense has been struggling for Lancaster this year. I mean, they've gotten...
But it's also the protection.
Let me say, though, struggling, even though Bragg has gotten at this point, 27 passing touchdowns, a QBR of 115. So, I mean, struggling is not what it was with Sean Bell coordinating it. But it's at least gotten him to a state championship, of course.
So,
but it's not what it used to be.
It's rough to lose in the playoffs, which unfortunately Deuce has done like 3 years in a row. But imagine Deuce going into his senior year, having lost state as a junior.
Ooh.
He is going to be peed off.
Oh, yeah.
And you look at the quarterbacks next year. Connet's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think FCA still has their quarterback.
I think Passons is the backup quarterback for Grace?
Probably.
I think Passons probably.
CCS's quarterback is still there.
Yeah, Poulin's is going to be a junior next year.
I think Lighthouse's quarterback comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Poulin's
No,
going to be a
Searcy.
sophomore.
Yeah, Poulin, he's a sophomore this year, right?
No, I thought he was a freshman.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I apologize. Yeah, he'll be a sophomore next year.
So
Yeah.
And for Poulin's
Kaiser's gone
Mm-hmm.
from Zion.
I think Searcy, is he a junior?
Eli Wilson, I think he's a senior for Providence.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone.
Gone as in graduated, just to
Right.
clarify. It's not like they're oh,
What an arm.
Now Hubbard.
oh,
What a
great
defensive
coverage.
play. Number 7.
Great.
Who's
Passons. It's Passons,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Passons on the year.
Brock Passons.
He's had 4 interceptions. He almost got another one there.
Great arm, makes the throw, but as you said,
So classical, Hubbard is graduating.
Uh-huh.
Or not Hubbard, Mangrum.
Mm-hmm.
They had Hubbard last year, but then you've got Tanner Clark for classical coming in, and he was a freshman this year. So it's going to be a young quarterback class next year. South Haven, they do bring Jaden Batson back. I think he was a junior. So there's going to be a few senior quarterbacks, but not like Cooper Connett.
Mm-hmm.
If it hadn't been for Connett, I'm not saying.
Oh,
Turf
he
Monster.
missed. Yeah.
Turf Monster got him.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for Cooper Connett, I'm not saying Grace wouldn't be in the state championship, but I would say that Deuce Bragg would get his state championship.
Next year,
I would
probably.
say Cooper Connett is the one guy keeping Deuce from winning a state.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't see why.
Yeah, probably Connect, yeah.
Because here's the thing.
Excuse me.
If Grace doesn't have Cooper Connett, do they beat FCA earlier this season? In that close game.
Yeah, because,
So then you have FCA Lancaster, and Lancaster beat FCA.
or by 2.
Oh,
Swanson! Yeah, Swanson. Woo! You're about to get robbed of a state championship. My Swanson.
Hold on, what year is Swanson? He's not old at all.
Swanson, he's a junior.
Oh.
He might be the second reason that keeps Bragg from the
Yeah,
state championship next year.
Oh, Swanson got it. Dude was like Waffle House hungry.
And that's sack number 4 on the year, I think. He had 3 coming in this, but at least from what they keep on here. Maybe he had another one, but yeah, only 4.
Man had some quarterback pressures too. So now it's Grace's ball.
No, he didn't.
Now it's Grace's ball.
And then chance to
That was 4th.
seal the game.
That was 4th down. So Bo Swanson gets the sack, turns around, and now he's gonna. Is he the center? No, I think he's just a guard.
Yep, Connect. Same thing as usual, man. Whew. Good stuff. What were you saying before that Swanson sack? Something about Bragg going into senior. Yeah, I think.
I was saying all the quarterback. Well, no, I was saying if it wasn't for Cooper Knet, I'm not saying Grace wouldn't be in the state championship, but I'm saying.
But
Deuce
it may
Bragg-
be a different story. Yeah.
Well, I think Deuce Bragg gets a state championship. Because if Grace doesn't have Cooper Knet, do they beat FCA?
Well, the other question is because Lancaster beat him 16-14, and that was on a safety fluke that FCA allowed to happen. So, or at least I have to look at the film again, but they'd be tied at 14 and you'd be going to overtime. So the question is, like, if Lancaster's still at 16-14, again, how would that match look? That'd be an even closer state championship, in my opinion. That would between FCA and Lancaster, that'd be even closer. Knet, yep, touchdown. This game is probably over. Yep.
Where's the icing? Where's the cake? Bring it in. Let's just go ahead and pour it on.
Yeah, championship pie. Oh, yeah, I can already
Look at
hear.
the swagger. He's like,
Yeah.
we got this.
Oh, yeah.
Boys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, neither of you predicted Lancaster to win this game. Yeah, no, because
You don't bet against Grace.
you just hear.
No, you don't bet against Cooper Knet.
You just hear from the press box. You didn't have to eat that humble pie this week, did you, Brendan?
Absolutely not. Not having all season. They've been. I think there's been one other time I've gone against them. I thought it was. I think it's.
That was Ezel Harding.
Oh! Oh, it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was.
No, it's incomplete.
Such an overreaction.
Well, no, it was. I mean, it was. I thought he had the catch.
But no, Spence, that was the first time. The second time was FCA, I think it was.
Yeah, I think he said maybe FCA would get better for times he went against Grace.
Only
The prediction table.
once, so I ate my pie both times.
I tell you, man, James is on a 2-year losing streak on the Pick'ems challenge, man. It's not going to be fun because at this
Maybe you
point,
need to start picking through the season, James, week by week.
that may be your next thing to do, unless you start going to practices. No, but James,
So you're saying I'm a weak look? That's what you're saying?
No,
No, I see how it is.
he's saying
Y'all see how he
Thompson's a
treats
weak
people?
look.
no, I'm not saying.
See how he treats people out here?
It's obviously not a weak look because you're probably winning the pick'em.
He might be. I don't know.
I think we're about 50-50 on that.
Oh, Shipman took off the headphones. Okay, he's probably just realized it wasn't helping him.
We'll probably help him to hear bass.
Maybe, yeah.
We're going to have to see some quick plays by Lancaster.
And this Golden Eagle team reminds me a lot of he's a Harding Eagle team.
Uh-oh.
2 years ago.
I think I've already made that.
Their first
Clark?
I think I've already made that connection.
running quarterback.
Oh, you said he's from like Derek Griffin? Yeah.
Hard tackle on the far
Hey, maybe Shipman listens to the show.
Humble pie.
Hey, maybe Shipman listens to the show, which that'd be cool.
But, when Ezel first
You
came
get phone calls, man. You busy man.
they had a large team. They had some great skill players. They had a quarterback that nobody could stop. And
Look at that. I think that was Coach Ateka getting the football.
team has done
Look at him doing everything.
They do.
It's gonna be fun seeing Coach Ateka and the rest of the guys down in Florida. Like they're gonna be. It's gonna be so chillaxed and everything down there. Be able to talk to the coaches and all. Like think about the combination of coaches that we're going to have down there. Tim Smith, his guys with Evangel, who are really chill. Hunter Wilson.
What?
What did you do? Oh, is that Hunter? Okay, let me start again because I didn't know what you're doing. Tim Smith,
What?
Hunter Wilson,
What? Come on.
Bob Ateka,
What?
Roland Bell,
What?
Ryan Scott,
What? Kyle Collins? What?
Kyle Collins. I think that's at least the 5 we probably know that are going down. There's maybe 6, something like that, but should be fun. Man. Well, at least it's not a blowout where the running clock. Did we have a running clock in 2019? In that CCSE's Harding State Championship? That was a running clock? Okay.
I would say so.
At least glad we'll have the second year in a row where there isn't a running clock. Unless Grace scores again here, which... Yeah.
No disrespect to Lancaster.
Well, right now, for it to be a running clock, it'd have to be 43-8. But Lancaster can get another gap here if that happens. But
Great throw.
oh,
let's
nice
go.
juke. Okay, good catch. Ooh,
Nice setup for the block.
Devin Hargrove.
James, I know you want to be a PA announcer, but this is not the time to fulfill those dreams.
Just let me live my dream.
I will in Florida, or who knows? Maybe they'll
I
ask.
want a shout out to Mr. Hank St. Dennis for letting us go. He's making it possible for us to see Grace again.
Yeah,
Angela,
yeah,
Ezekiel,
exactly. Yeah,
Heath, Freedom.
yeah.
Brad.
Hank St. Dennis, all the NHSA members should be fun.
He's letting us see Evangel again.
Oh yeah.
What? Ezekiel.
What?
Freedom.
What?
Southern Prep.
What?
Tennessee Heat.
What?
Grace Baptist.
What?
There you go.
Who?
It's a Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. What a talent.
Can anyone
It's
smell?
Stone Cold.
Who? Stone Cold? Who? The Rock? Who? Hulk Hogan?
It's about time. It's about power. We stay hungry. We don't.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
I don't even watch WWE and it's still.
No, The Rock.
Or
just like-
The
AEW.
Rock got on a rap song. What's that
Oh,
line?
I never heard it.
It just came out. It
oh.
just came out.
That's
The Rock's
why.
doing everything now.
James is like, no, let me play it. I'm like, no, we're monetized now. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh!
That's been killing Bragg all night, is mishandling the snap. It's either that or
Trey Justice.
his center is. We also saw that in the Grace game. It's just, I don't know if Trey has something going on with his hands or if it's just the ground or something, but Trey has had those issues all season long from what we've seen of just mishandling snaps. Or at least snapping them too low to where Bragg's having to lean down every time. Maybe Bragg should stop going in the shotgun and he should be going under center. Like maybe that.
Center is Trey Justice, who's a senior.
Oh.
A
Okay.
little too fast.
Not too bad.
Trey Justice, who's a senior. Leighton Logel, there's not a grade for him.
Okay.
And Bradley Humphrey, who's a senior.
Fourth down and about 4.
Yeah.
Bragg stepping into the rush.
Yeah, Bragg is not that much of a mobile quarterback, so for him to actually, step up in that situation and go, that's pretty cool.
There's the history, man. CCSEL was a 34-point gap at the half, then a chipped TD off.
They
No
bring
recall.
everybody. And Bragg has just not had any time at all to set his feet to get those long passes that he's used to downfield.
I don't know that that's the fault of Lancaster's offensive line.
Oh, that may have been.
pretty
Okay, he
close.
didn't get it. He's close in the neutral zone.
I don't know that that's Lancaster's offensive line fault as much as it is the defensive line of Grace, just how dominant they are.
Yeah.
To get the hard count now, they get
False
Delay a
start.
game?
No, false start.
false start. And now a flag. And that one may be against the Golden Eagles. So first of all, we got the false start.
Oh, was there unsportsmanlike?
Yeah, Trey, the center,
We might have a taunting penalty.
probably some jaw jacking.
Yeah.
I think that one.
He's
Looks
talking
like
to him.
Bo-
Yeah.
No, I don't want to call out Bo if Bo was not the
Yeah.
person responsible.
Well, they're all surrounded and talking to him, so it
So it
could.
was Bo and Trey Justice,
Yeah. So they probably both were.
two outstanding players.
Yeah. It's like you mentioned, emotions are running high.
I think they were.
The other was after the false start.
What's up?
What's up?
Camera went off.
Uh-oh. One of our cameras turned off.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, the cam link died.
Oof. Shout out to.
Did you turn the battery pack on?
Yeah, and then it went off,
False
I guess.
start against the offense.
Is it dead?
And then a personal foul against it was a
Shout out to producer Audrey getting all this done. You know, Audrey. Audrey got it. Yeah. Audrey keeping it rolling as always. We'll get our camera stuff back up in a
Y'all
little
don't
bit.
need a shot of me. That is not what
We'll get
you're
it up.
looking for.
We'll get it up to him in a
Oh,
second.
the charger keeps coming out and off and on.
Oh,
Do we have another cord?
procedural penalty followed by a
it might be the port on it.
Oh, that's good now.
It's charging now.
Yeah.
Nope, no, it's went off.
Oh, it's not okay.
Well,
we
it's
might, we might just
it's
need to grab
blinking.
another cord.
Yeah. It's either that or that Cam Link's port might be bad. But breaking the fourth wall as usual.
I think it's the cord.
Maybe.
and so
Yes, the cord.
Into the third. Race is 12 minutes.
fourth down
From marching into Florida, 11-0.
When's the last time that's happened? Where a team has marched in complete? Was it Russell in 17? Or was Evangel undefeated in 18? I think Evangel was also undefeated in 19, right? All right, our history guy. If I assume the Jet is watching, history guy. See if you could find when the last time a team waltzed into the national championship.
This one's charging us.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's race. Let's see who can find it first.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whoever waltzed into a national championship last, and
now it's dead.
and won, or not won, but whoever waltzed into the national championship undefeated. Yeah, so Grace has to stay at number 1. That's a given. You think even if Grace were to lose this game, they would move down in the rankings?
I don't think so. Just losing to Lancaster, I don't think they would.
Lancaster is like 7 or 8.
Well, it depends how they would. Like, if they came back by this, no, they would. They probably wouldn't move.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have many 4th and 23 yards.
Like, if they just keep Grace at 34 and then they come back and win, I don't think Grace moves.
Well, yeah, because it's also, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
You look at the other teams that are on the top 4, like Freedom, who they haven't played. They beat Evangel, haven't played Russell, haven't played Ezekiel. But you look at those other teams and the quality of wins they had over there. That'd be interesting for NHSA to look at. That'd be.
If they drop, they go to like 3 or 4.
I saw that. That's pretty funny. All right, kind of one of the last stands here for. Oh, you hate that for the kid. You hate that for who's for Kaczynski. You hate that for Kaczynski, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a holding against the defense.
Evangel has not gone into Florida undefeated.
Oh, so that hasn't happened. So maybe Russell in 2017 when they lost in the national championship to CCS.
I would say probably.
So probably Russell.
Who did CCS lose to, though, in 2018?
18? They didn't go down to Florida.
Well, but they played Evangel in the national championship. It was just the 2 of them.
In 18.
CCS went in. In 2018, CCS
Oh, they lost. Did they lose to Freedom that year?
No. So CCS in 2018 went into the national championship game.
Ooh.
Nice catch.
There, Kaczynski made up for it.
CCS went into the national championship game against
Oh, he had a good catch, but it was a turnover on downs, so didn't make it on there. Sorry, but yeah, it was just good catch. But okay, so CCS.
Let's get to Spencer interrupt count. No.
Yeah, it starts off at 2.
CCS went into the national championship against Evangel in 2018. It was just the 2 teams. They went in 11-0.
Mm-hmm.
And Evangel went in with a couple losses, and then Evangel beat CCS. So CCS in 2018, I think, would be the last undefeated team to go into Florida completely undefeated.
Yeah, because
not even into Florida, like into the national championship.
Who did Evangel lose to in 2019? Did they lose to anybody in 2019? Because it could have been Evangel. Because obviously 2020 last year they lost to Ezekiel.
I think Evangel lost.
Because Evangel won their state championship in 2019, and then they won in overtime.
They lost to somebody in 2019.
Was it Ezekiel at that point? No, I think it was. I don't know.
In terms of 8-man, Evangel did not lose. They lost 2 11-man games.
Okay, yeah, 11-man.
Lost to Bessemer Academy and Edgewood Academy.
Okay.
11-man games. So technically, they went in undefeated in 8-man.
Enough opportunities now.
Yeah, the line's not even going down until the net tells them to.
Yeah.
Why aren't y'all at the game? Fun story. We were banned at the beginning of the
don't know
postseason.
the story?
Yeah.
Where you been?
Yeah, he ain't been paying attention to Extreme Talk. Sundays at 4 p.m. Oh, I got it back.
Someone new to us and new to the channel, and
Fair,
not familiar
fair,
with the
fair.
situation. We were
Yeah.
banned from from broadcasting TSIAA postseason games because we criticized the president and the board of the conference for decisions they made.
Yep.
The way they handled the situation, more specifically.
Yeah, the way they handled the situation, the way they led me on, lost several $100s of salary from waiting on their phone conference. So, yeah.
Well, let's be real. Your Ubering isn't that great.
How would you know?
Oh, wow.
You're the one who called me a champ last night for driving you back at 2 in the morning.
Break the fourth wall down. Dude drove back from Bama because every single one. I stayed up.
Yeah, you all were
until
passed out.
I got between Birmingham and the state line and then died.
Ooh. You should have had the headset on so they could have heard that roast in full fashion.
Gosh. For those that don't know, she said we know because James snoring kept Audrey up the whole time.
Monica could have told you all about
Get
it.
some water on. No, I know. I was telling them, they're like, I couldn't sleep with James snoring. I'm like, you haven't heard it as loud. It's even worse.
Y'all are gonna want earplugs in Florida.
Yeah.
Like real talk.
Yeah.
Might be just you, Audrey.
Just do earbuds.
No.
Earbuds.
You know what we're gonna do?
Be in the same room.
Well, yeah.
Here's how this is gonna work. James, we're gonna give him a hammock because it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be, decent
Or
enough
sleep
for
on the
temperature.
pier.
Yeah. Well, no, you can literally sleep on
Cadet
the
got
beach.
the punt off.
Yeah, barely.
Dude was surrounded.
Yeah.
What a kick. Did you see how surrounded he was, though?
Oh, yeah.
It happens.
Okay, Mr. Soccer player. It happens. I'm going to watch the replay. I'm going to watch the replay of this punt. Oh, it was like a quick kick almost, but he took a few steps back.
Oh, so they gave out the All-State Team Awards for the conference prior to the championship game, and he's wearing the Eagles vest. He's wearing the Eagles vest on these. So they gave out the awards prior to, but he's wearing the Eagles vest.
All right, I'll look at that. What you do is more in line with what I'm used to from my TV 30 TV.
I appreciate
It's kind of
it.
a compliment. I mean, what do we have to do to be CBS?
That's the good question. What is required of us to fulfill the role? Well, you got to predict plays. You got to be Tony Romo and predict plays.
Oh, he may be seeing my TV 30 because they put high school games on there.
He's probably saying in Apple.
And so he's comparing us to my TV 30 broadcast, which is a massive.
Yeah, it's a massive compliment from person who was texting us. But flag. Is that really?
Yeah, should let go as soon as he
Yeah.
stepped out of bounds.
We kind of knew that they were already going to post something about the All-State stuff, though.
Yeah.
Because the social media guy was there.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the standard they've gone with now, which is actually So full disclosure, I appreciated being given the opportunity to. Oh, you see the state
It needs to
trophy.
be a gold football.
You think it needs to be gold instead of silver?
First place gets gold. Second place gets silver.
The second place gets a plaque. They don't even get a football.
No.
But yeah, I think I agree. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I appreciate the opportunity from the CFA to help present the trophies and everything down there. I think from a state perspective, you want to give out those all-conference awards, and I'm saying this across the board for all conferences. I applaud the TSIAA for doing this. Give out the all-conference and all-state team awards not at the end of your championship game, because it's just, I mean, you're already forcing players to be there who their seasons are over and everything, which, I mean, you're getting an award, it's fine. But I think doing that in the way that the TSIAA did, which was prior to the state championship, I agree with that. I agree with doing that so that post-game you're just focused on the MVP and the two state champions.
Hyman must have gotten there late because it has all these pictures. And then there's like the group pictures.
The nighttime, yeah. Yeah, you can tell it's clearly at night. Yeah, he's probably wasn't there. Yeah. Good catch. Flag down again.
Hargrove goes, bruh. Bruh.
It's like, give me.
Tucker family, what's up?
It's like, give me something.
How are y'all? I think they said hi on last night's broadcast too.
They did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Huh, you know?
minutes to go.
We're gonna win state. We're gonna win state.
Yeah. No, you know what would have been hilarious? If Grace fans, as leading up to the game, they were chanting, "Free 8-man extreme." Free 8-man extreme. I still love some of the players post
I
that.
think there's some people there wearing our shirts. Is what I was told.
That'd be fantastic. If you just look out to a sea of people wearing 8=11.
We have a certain people. We have a certain person's address. We should mail them a shirt.
You know what? End of the season. Yes.
I actually have.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
You should do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Gotta give the people what they want.
Oh yeah, mail them a shirt. And I'm okay with you giving that one out for free.
Like,
I'm okay with that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was terrible.
Goodbye, Brad.
It was a great run by
Again,
Brad.
I like the comparison they gave about like Patrick Mahomes. Technically, that's pretty much what Bragg is because he's fantastic as a throwing arm. He runs when he needs to, but that's not his strong
throws
suit.
first.
Yeah, it's not his strong suit, but he's a thrower first.
Cooper Kennett is a lot like Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, on a national stage, that's going to be incredible in
Little
Florida.
product, Milo's. Little product.
Wish we could get a sponsorship. Can't even see it.
You can't see it. Only like half of it.
Just let it go. Just let it go, G.
Okay.
Just let it go. Let it go, man.
It's like the robot chicken.
I haven't seen that episode. I haven't watched a whole lot of Robot Chicken.
watched
man.
Robot Chicken,
The
too.
Batman.
I think you showed me that
It's
clip
on.
or something.
It's gone. Let it go.
Oh yeah. I think
You know which one I'm talking?
Okay, first off, Robot Chicken is terrible.
it's not that bad. It's
This
all
coming
right.
from the guy that doesn't like The Office.
Yes, The Office is terrible too. I will say it live.
Brendan got a lot of trash takes anyway. Let's be real here.
Milo's product
like what?
placement. I drank your whole bottles.
I forget what it was.
Hargrove
Like,
in it,
we've had a lot of like preferred food discussions over the years that you have not over the weeks of broadcasting of like that you don't enjoy certain shake stuff.
Let's do a product placement for Sonic and Milo's.
Dude,
You probably can't see the Sonic Cup.
you realize that neither of those two sponsor us, and you're giving them free ad space.
It's insensitive.
What are the chances that one of the marketing
That's
people
the
from
road when you
Milo,
should be marketing.
oh, because he wants rain, yeah,
It's more newer.
It's more new.
more newer.
English.
English. It's
Yeah.
like the rainbow. The more you know.
No one really knows how to speak it.
Rainbow.
Meet the rainbows, they're the modern Stone Age family. That's where I thought you were going with it, with
Make
the
sure they
tone.
see my Tennessee Heat shirt.
Oh yeah, Heat shirt, Lighthouse Homeschool Warriors. Oh, how it feels to be independent.
It's a great feeling.
Good catch.
Good catch.
Good by Hargrove.
Feed in.
The U.S. office. Who watches any shows from the U.K.?
I'm gonna cut
The
my
only
mic.
decent show coming out of England is the Sherlock
Is
Holmes
there
with
a
Benedict Cumberbatch.
mute button on this? No, there's not.
The show Elementary is better than Sherlock.
Oh. What do you?
Have you seen Elementary?
I've not seen
Elementary.
either.
Is
to
it the
be honest.
CBS one?
Yeah.
With
It's
Lucy
so
Liu
good.
as Watson.
I watched all of it. So good.
What do
Does
you?
that have Cumberbatch?
Oh, tipped
Oh!
almost.
It has a different British guy who I think is better at Sherlock. That's it.
Benedict Cumberbatch is the goat, though.
He kind
Was
of
it-
annoyed me because that's why I didn't watch it.
Was that Swanson with the
Better
tip?
at Dr. Strange.
I think so. Swanson's had a lot of passes defended tonight, or a lot of tip
Benedict
passes.
Cumberbatch.
Benedict in the Cucumber Patch.
He is better.
That's
than
the name
Doctor
of a
Strange.
movie.
I do agree with you on that, Audrey.
Yeah.
Oh, and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He's good, Doctor Strange.
The Externals is coming out.
Yeah.
The what?
The
The
ex-
what?
The Eternals.
The Eternals.
The Externals.
He said the
What's coming out in
Huh.
theaters?
Coming in
It
theater.
came out
Friday. Yesterday.
Thursday night.
On a related note, Marvel's gone to do a look inside of their animation department and calling Marvel Studios the Internals. That is coming out in 2 years' time.
We should start doing the show with these lapels. No, I'm just kidding. I
No.
like being with
No, no,
But the
no.
lapels did work good for tonight.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Spurlock and Hargrove, as well as Ernest Moore. Seniors, to have to face off against Grace in their state championship, and
Who?
the seniors. Yeah, Moore. Moore. Is it Elijah? Sorry.
Ernest Moore, Southern Prep.
Yeah, thinking Southern Prep. I'm mixing up my Moores.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's
I
got.
don't even know that they've been nominated for. They might have been nominated for the All-American game.
Forgot. Yeah, you're our committee member. You know who's been nominated.
I could look it up.
How many players from Lancaster have been nominated?
That's a good question.
Probably like. You just give a number, not like not like names, but probably like 4 or 5 maybe. Got a penalty. Personal foul, face mask against Grace. I could do white cap for officiating if I felt like it. I could pretty much tell you if there was pass interference or not, and I could also kill the penalty announcement. I could do white cap official if I wanted to. I would kill penalty announcements. Like I'd kill them. You know what I would also do? No, I'd try to take a Ed Hockley approach and over-explain every penalty announcement. Be like that.
Ed Hockley's
it's like it's a dead ball foul. We have an encroachment committed by the defense, and number 27 committed the foul.
Giving him business.
This personal foul, 59 offense. He was giving him the business. Replay it down.
5 minutes each for fighting.
Mike's not working. Oh, there it is. I still love the behind-the-scenes things with the refs mic'd up, and he's like, "Oh, you're messing with my line changes. The ref loves his line changes." You don't get this reference because Wes McCauley's like the humorous referee for the NHL. Like anytime he's mic'd up, he does that kind of funny commentary. Nice catch. That was from 6, or is that Spurlock? I guess that's Spurlock. Yeah, Spurlock. I thought it was 6. That is what gets me every time. Like trying to be a spotter, because we don't have our own spotter. But that's what gets me every time is the crushed jerseys. Like, would it kill you guys to just grab your jersey and pull it down?
No, it's kind of cool it's that way. Yeah, we're not really thinking about that.
They're thinking about their spin.
I know.
Listen, I understand in soccer there's not a lot of action.
Yeah, try beating the goalie of a team that doesn't even plays great offense.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've been there.
I had an average defense in my senior year. It like a lot of our guys had graduated from 2016. So
Lancaster got it.
Touchdown Lancaster.
Lancaster 0 players nominated.
Really? No nominations in the deadline.
Bragg did not nominate anybody.
What? Wow. And the deadline passed for nominations too.
FCA really didn't have anybody nominated. I think the kids nominated from FCA. I think they nominated themselves.
But nobody from Lancaster?
Nope.
Well, hold on. Is that nobody at all on the voting ballots? Nothing.
No nominations.
Oh my goodness.
Grace has.
That's
4 or 5.
That is
inexplicable and undefendable.
2-point conversion is good.
You would go with the tight shot for that one though.
18-point game, but oh my goodness, nobody from Lancaster nominated.
I'm sure that's heartbreaking for those kids.
Because I could easily name Spurlock, Hargrove, Elijah Moore, Deuce Bragg.
Justice at center.
Justice.
He's had a rough night, but
it's a rough season, but still 5 guys I could name nominating there. Man, shame on
Ryan Arrington at kicker.
Arrington 6, yeah. And I'm guessing after the nominations with all the players in there, they probably won't. None of them will go there. I'm guessing, huh?
And I'm sure FCA has some good players too.
Because after the nominations are closed and everything, there's no chance for him to get to Gatlinburg. I guess no.
They're closed.
Goodness.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's and.
Meanwhile, 5 Lancaster players got nominated and got onto the All-State team.
I wouldn't even go.
And they're going to get a plaque. That's all they're getting.
Yeah.
Deuce Bragg, Ryan Arrington, Elijah Moore, Devin Hargrove, Lane Spurlock.
Not even that. The Tennessee School for the Deaf has one more nomination than Lancaster. Yeah. And the Tennessee School for the Deaf hasn't even won a game this year. Granted, collective struggle. A lot of factors that went into it, and Gage Conger is on a whole different level. But the fact that you have your runner-up in the state championship and no one nominated themselves, or not even their own coach nominated anybody, that's...
Audrey, you literally put this bottle perfect.
He's so...
It's
Squirrel!
perfect, like,
Squirrel!
The screen where
Squirrel!
the game is and my laptop screen, it's like right in a little slot. Right
Squirrel! Gosh. That's... Man, coach. Can't believe it. Man.
There's a lot of white pants on that sideline. Go ahead and put those boys in, coach.
Yeah.
Come on, let's start filtering. I know what it's like to be the backup.
Yeah. Start filtering in back, especially since you didn't nominate anybody. This is the problem is...
No, I'm talking about for Grace.
Oh, Grace, yeah.
Well,
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Lancaster.
Might as well start filtering in too. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's a three touchdown game.
No,
3.5 minutes left.
at this point, keep all your seniors in, because this is the last high school game they'll ever play. Since none of them are going to Galvin.
Lancaster, yes, but for Grace, go ahead and get your backup.
Yeah. Grace, get your backups.
Go ahead and start filtering those guys in.
Lancaster needs to filter their backup guys too. But yeah, that's... I'm normally not mad at stuff, but that infuriates me. Zero people from Lancaster
Don't let it
nominated.
infuriate you, Spence. They don't care about going to the All-American game,
Yeah, apparently not.
and it's their decision. They'll go on to basketball.
I just hate that nobody there was no
every
nominations.
Every
though.
member of the defense standing up at this point.
Yeah. Man.
Connect goes easy.
He's just like, look, you know what's good. Oh.
Timeout, Grace.
Yeah.
They were trying to get Lancaster to jump.
Yeah. Well, during this timeout, I think it's an opportune time to say this was pretty good. This is a pretty good idea. Yeah. I like being able to just casually watch a game, be able to talk football with you guys.
We would be there in the 40 degrees, crushing the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, the numbers have been solid.
Yeah, and I'd be talking to Coach Ateka post game and okay, who's your MVP?
Let's see.
Cooper Connect.
Cooper Connect, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not Bo Swanson, I'll get Bo Swanson. I already mentioned as well.
But Connect's a senior. Let's send him out.
Yeah, but Bo's also made a big impact.
But Bo had a penalty earlier on.
I mean,
He
plays defense.
Well, you talk about who was the most valuable player in this game. It's Connect. It's Connect.
Got to give a little ode to Bo Swanson right there for defense-wise. This is why defense players need MVP as well.
It's good to see all these fans here this year for.
Looks like the lapel might work out well for him too.
Yeah.
It's been a great environment.
You know, I like how they're alluding to seeing all these people here, but there was a full stadium at CCS last year. Like we're in Tennessee.
Shout out to Jason Charlton.
Why is that? Oh, Charlton. Damn. They haven't swapped the camera yet. What? Where's the transition? Where's the transition? What happened to your cameras? There you go. We missed it.
So it looks like they're peaking. They got 117 right now.
Okay.
So shout out. I mean, that's a solid showing.
Solid viewership. Probably would have been our numbers. We probably would have gotten something like that. We probably would have gotten a decent. Yeah. May have set a record for state championship viewership because, like, last few years we've had something.
Let's look it up. Let's look at the analytics.
Yeah. No flag? Oh, they lift the flag's weight off. Okay. All right. So the clock's still running. So. There's Connect. He's worked his tail off tonight. He is.
See, I would have had the shot of Connect and then go back to the wide shot.
Yeah. They rotated it and they should have got back.
They don't have number.
Yeah, Connect. Yeah, they're giving Connect rest.
They
So
they said they don't have number 3 on their roster or somebody on their roster.
Oh, for Grace?
For Grace.
It's Mason Long. It's 3.
They said somebody they didn't have on the roster. I didn't hear what they said.
That's weird. But. Oh, you know what I realized? There's Carson Connect, younger brother to Cooper.
Oh yeah.
He's a freshman, yeah. That might be Cooper.
Quarterback, you see sometimes, you just see that sometimes a little bit.
Man, this is.
So let's go. Championship game last year.
And keep in mind, FCA was also streaming last year, so they took.
So we had competition.
Yeah.
Clock's still running, 2 minutes. Now, on this play, if they end, you might see Lancaster take a timeout to get the ball back. You may not. We'll see.
Yeah, this has been a great championship game, but you've seen a championship performance
Yeah,
by the Golden Eagles.
I agree. You've seen the Golden Eagles. They've done a championship performance in every game they played, like fighting to the very last second.
So last
Oh,
year-
good run.
Got a big hole.
Yeah.
He's out of
Parrot.
Man to beat, cross the 20,
Yep.
that's it.
Parrot. Yep.
Just go.
To the house.
That's
60-yard
gonna.
run.
Yeah. I mean, the game was already locked in at this point, but yeah.
I mean, when you're
It's not like they were trying to score there either.
Nah.
So last year's championship, we peaked at 103.
Mhm.
Having competition.
Party is now starting.
Yeah, we would have, especially because there's no other broadcast that would have been there tonight. We would have had all those viewers, and from the people who are watching our megacast or extremecast, then would have, yeah, would have been pretty interesting.
And that was a counter, and Parrot just took it. He took off. Once he got into the second level, he hit another gear.
yeah, Parrot's in the backfield. Is that Parrot in the backfield with him? Yeah, it is. He's a little gas right now.
So,
Oh, he dropped it.
Almost got mossed.
and
He
and
just couldn't come down with it.
Canet took a hit on that too.
So the score 40-16.
So the
92 seconds
2019
left to go.
championship. I don't think we had competition on that one.
Which one? 2019?
Yeah, CCS Ezo Harding.
No.
We peaked at 114.
Oh yeah, because they didn't have their student broadcasts finalized at that point. Or no, they were streaming. They were streaming that game. They were outside of the press box.
Sorry, that was wrong. 107. Is it the concurrent viewers that I'm looking for?
Concurrent is probably well. Concurrent is how many consistently they have watching throughout the. Okay,
we
there's
need to
the
see what-
players again.
We need to see what we peaked at.
All the way through, and really it's been led by,
They may not have those stats for how long it's been with the analytics. I mean, maybe it's still saved on there. I don't know.
at every aspect. I mean,
Because YouTube has changed a lot over the years. But
Yeah, but surely we'd be able to see
he's the tailback. He can do it all.
how many we peaked? Yeah, it
how
might
many
be
we
on
peaked
there.
at.
Something,
There's
but-
got to be a way to know that. Just see that.
Getting ready for the kick.
You're our YouTube guy.
I don't look as in depth in the analytics. I haven't had a channel with 1,000 subscribers to look at. Now I do. Oh,
That's gross.
takes a few seconds off. So yeah, now this is substitute time. This is substitute time.
Lancaster. So they'll have a 50-yard field. And
Nope.
1
Still
minute,
got their
29
starters in.
seconds to try to put some more points on the board here.
No, just
The end of the state championship game.
Well, good season, great season actually for this Lancaster team. They played phenomenally all year.
Yeah, Grace had the one loss. They had the one loss to Lancaster, or sorry, no, Lancaster had the one loss on the year to Grace. They had that 25-20 win against Providence, and then 16-14 against FCA. So you do have to give it to the Knights for all the cards kind of stacking against them, and for them to have close quality wins against other teams.
On the field.
But
They got knocked out.
and especially last year. I mean, yeah, they're Shipman and company. They're talking about it now. But like for Lancaster last year to be stripped of that semifinal against FCA due to coronavirus, like just all the factors going in and everything. They fought their way back, and unfortunately, it's just they were a rock trying to break down a hard place in transition, and yeah. And completed catch out of bounds. Yeah, this is essentially over. I wonder if they're going to broadcast the prize presentations. I hope they do.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Hargrove again.
I feel like you should.
Yeah, you
Well,
should.
they can't go to the field.
Yeah, because they don't have any camera thing, unless they're debuting new technology without telling us, which that's probably not happening.
Couldn't they just zoom in with the camera and
Yeah.
have the
What
mic
was I
down there?
looking? I was looking for something.
Yeah, they do have wireless handheld mics. Something.
The outside.
Oh, I know what I was looking for.
There's a good catch by Spurlock. Probably one of the probably the last catch or one of the last catches of his high school football career. That's still that's just wow.
This score, 2 points off of being the score of their first matchup. The first matchup, 40-14.
And they made both 2-point conversions on their touchdowns too.
Bragg back to throw, looking, he's going to take off.
Yep.
There's somebody down.
Outside. Oh, he got shut
Deuce
down.
got
Yeah, he got shut. What?
It's a late hit.
There's Hargrove. Deuce slow to get up.
That may have been on the sideline actually, because he threw the flag. I don't know.
I think Hargrove got a little shove before.
Yeah.
No, Hargrove was on the ground.
Yeah.
He was rolling on the ground while Deuce took off.
Into the Lancaster bench. So they'll tack 15 yards.
Yeah.
At first there was a
So
player
yeah,
down
it was on
the field,
Grace.
but I think he
Yep.
got up. I was trying to see who it was.
Hargrove.
There's no
Solid game on the officiating front.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've had a lot of flags, but pretty much all of them have been on point. The crew's mostly been quiet. They haven't made themselves the attention of the game.
Yeah.
Again, it batted at the line of scrimmage,
Got
but
the cameraman too.
yeah, solid game officiating.
Too many times.
And you know, it's exactly what everyone predicted. Everyone on paper. Lancaster tried to keep it close, you know, with it being 20-8, but it's just when Cooper Kennett and Bo Swanson and company, they just.
Their defense
Yeah.
overall has been great as well. They made a big impact.
And even with the outside noise, like they got it done too. But for Lancaster, you know, they try and mishandling the ball again by Bragg. And then out of bounds. He tried to make the catch there. Come on, man. That's an ESPN. Come on, man.
No, he had both hands up.
Yeah, no, Odell is one-handed. Daniel Jones did an Odell, yeah. He tried to do, like, maybe Santonio Holmes, but nah, not even.
By the way, good luck to you, sir. I know we play each other.
Oh, you guys got fancy.
on that sideline. I'd been the same.
But don't you have no running backs? Did you pick up one
Don't
finally?
worry, I've got a backup plan.
He's like, I have a plan.
I've moved around everybody.
My plan
to the
is
point
coming
where
to full fruition.
There's no problem with
This
it.
is where you hug the guys up. I've been here.
Yeah,
If you're Lancaster, you hug the guys up and go, guys.
they're just a better
we got
team.
Here, we got beat by a better team.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I mean, the Golden Eagles are loving the opportunity to just soak in the moment here. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, there's so few players who get to say I'm a state champion.
Right.
Yep.
And so no matter
Possibly
what
national championship.
no matter
Yeah, it's more than very high possibility on that.
Here's the thing about this year. So you had Sacred Heart,
something, and I think for these
who lost to some 8-man teams in Tennessee. You had the Heat, who lost to some 8-man teams in Tennessee. So this year, Grace is truly the state champion.
Yep. Because they didn't lose to anybody. Well, remember, Tennessee Heat uncontested state champions
Fair enough.
last year. Good catch, Spurlock. Does he have a timeout?
Spurlock,
They do have timeout. So is Bragg gonna call one?
No.
Yep.
Spurlock, the former lineman who moved to receiver. his senior
Yeah.
year.
Yep. Bragg's gonna.
Man, they
Somebody,
can catch.
somebody was able to get Adrian Peterson and Jeremy Nichols. That's what I tried to do.
That might be
Yeah.
that might be a bad.
No, because whoever the Titans decide to go with, you're going to get those points.
They're gonna
You're
don't
assuming
play both of them.
you're assuming that Adrian Peterson is going to put up a decent amount of points, though.
No, it's more-
bro.
There's a reason why he was a free agent.
It's more of
Fourth time they put that up.
Yeah, they keep
Shout
putting
out to
this
these
up.
players.
Yeah, shout out to the players.
out.
Hate it for Zion and Classical to not even get one player recognized on there. And again, Grace, undefeated, 3, and Lancaster got 5, who right now, you know, I mean, state runner-ups in the state. I mean,
But
the
FCA
players.
had 5.
FCA had 5. They lost in the semifinal on it, so it's. I don't know how those are decided. I think it's coaches nominate, and then the coaches vote on who they. Yeah, they vote on who they remember, I guess. But I wonder who Zion and Classical nominated. Yeah, toss there.
You
Oh,
gotta catch that.
you know what it could have been? Maybe because of Zion and Classical saying no to Division II, they could have been said, then you're not getting any all-state teams.
That's a great point.
That's a theory. Why are they? Why are they displaying that again?
Cool story, bro.
That's just a really weird timing to put that on.
Well, it's right at the end. It's like,
yeah. But again, fair use with criticism and copyright law. So like, yeah. Brag.
Oh, beautiful.
There it is.
let's
At the
go.
end of the game.
Kevin Hargrove got it.
Now the question,
go.
I know in the
They're gonna
NFL.
say he was out of bounds.
Oh, you hate it for him.
They're gonna say it was out of
Wait,
bounds.
Gatorade bath. Why aren't you
They
getting the
missed
shot
it.
of the Gatorade
They missed
bath?
it.
Why aren't you getting the shot of the
James, you should look at the.
Gatorade? We got something
James
funny.
Shannon is so hot. I will listen to something I don't even care about just to look at him.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do one more. In the NFL, they eliminated if it affected the outcome of the game, they'd have you do the PAT or the 2-point conversion. High school, they still haven't eliminated that because obviously this doesn't affect the game. So toss, incomplete.
So now it's not 2 points off the other final score. So they already dunked Ateka.
Yeah,
It was Monaco.
there he is. Yeah, I figured so. Yeah. Yeah, they'll take it. They'll take it.
They must have pre-made the graphic
Yeah,
for
probably.
whoever, and then just which is smart.
Yeah. Now, Babateka, they'll take the trophy. Thank you. We're on to Florida because it's literally a pomp and circumstance. It's like the semifinal playoff.
This was a nice stop. Nobody got hurt. Hey, shout out to that strength and conditioning program.
Yeah.
Nobody's gotten hurt.
Yeah. Nobody yet.
Like,
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Your social media guy getting a shot.
James, knock on wood. No, not yet. No injuries yet. Let's hope for nothing in Florida, or at least nothing in practice
we got a
this week.
thumbs down.
Of course we did. It happens. But who cares? All right. That's a
James, how do
weird
you
shot
think-
of the handshakes.
How do you think
Like,
Grace
zoom
will
in.
spring this first year movement of 8-man extreme?
Or movement in 8-man football. Yeah, they
Or 8-man football.
chip
yeah.
on their shoulder.
Grace?
Yeah, how do they feel?
Yeah.
Especially going to
After-
the national championship right now.
I mean, the struggles that their schools had,
Yeah.
it's, this is a real shot in the arm
Yeah.
for the whole school. And then now, and their turf field is being built, so they'll be back on their turf field next year, I think.
Yeah.
Their brand new field.
Yeah. There's the handshakes with everybody. There's with Coach Ateka. All right, wide shot. Yep. They don't even have a table out there. There's Charlton. There's Horner. There's Flanders.
Who's Charlton?
He's to the right, talking to Flanders right now. There's Flanders. And they don't even have a table. They had one last year. Well, granted.
We were there last year.
Yeah, we were there last year, and then the year before that. Yeah. I guess they're just going to give it to the people. Or I wonder if they're sticking it in with a PA announcement. It looks like Horner doesn't have a microphone because he didn't want to say anything in 2019 when we were doing trophy presentation anyway. He's right there, the hands in his pockets. He's talking to, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who puts their hands in their back pocket?
Sometimes people do. That's a normal human thing. Sometimes people do, sometimes people don't. I mean, yeah, they're all talking. They're all talking here.
Undefeated season. We've had it 2 in a row. Franklin Christian Academy, last year's champion. They went through a 10-0 season. Right.
Did they?
So now Grace Baptist.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't go to Florida.
Yeah. Well, no, they couldn't. They couldn't because the state championship was the weekend afterwards. So, yeah, they couldn't. Well, actually, they could have if they had known that Lancaster couldn't play the game. But granted, the question is, would they want to play 3 games in the span of 8 days? Probably not. But yeah, but at that point, it was committed to the state playoffs, so they couldn't do that kind of stuff. So, all right. So I'm wondering what they're planning on doing here, because Horner's walking around in the middle here. I don't know what he's trying to coordinate here, because again, they just got the trophies sitting on the turf, so I don't know if he's Okay.
Anything out on the field.
So they are trying to. They are piecing the PA again.
Yeah.
Tennessee State Independent Athletic Association.
They must have a bad cord.
John Horner.
Does he have a mic?
I don't think he does. If he does, it'd be interesting. I don't think anybody has a.
The star player.
No, they're just doing the PA stuff.
Game for Lancaster Christian Academy. Number 2, Deuce Bragg.
They have a star for the.
Yeah, they did that last year. They have stars of the game. You could just look at he's
crushed.
Yeah, I would. I'd be too. Yeah. And they're getting the photo again. He's got the Eagles thing on, man. He's got the. Okay. And it even says Eagles on the back.
The star player of the game.
Gosh.
Grace Baptist Academy. Number 3,
Yep.
Mason Long.
And then Mason Long. And then MVP is gonna obviously be Knet because there's nobody else you could put on there. Maybe Bo Swanson. Maybe as a slim chance, but no, it's yeah. And then MVP is they're getting the photo.
Most valuable player for tonight's game from Grace Baptist Academy. Number 2.
Yep.
He's so humble.
Cadet.
Oh yeah, he is.
Like, dude was not. He didn't start standing up.
No.
Like this is mine. Like he's so humble.
Yeah. I would love to talk to him on our Sunday show, like down in Florida.
Live show, yeah.
If we get the chance to, that honestly, it would be great to talk to. Yeah, you could tell he's.
2021 state runner-up are the Knights from Lancaster Christian Academy.
And then there's Charlton handing and stuff there, and then plaque and let's see.
Dude's taking the medal off.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You don't feel like you deserve
No.
being a losing team.
Yeah, no.
That's a tough feeling.
2021
No,
state
let him take a
champion.
picture.
Yeah, he's
Golden Eagles from Grace Baptist Academy.
that he's motioning over. Yeah, clearly they're going to. Why are you blocking the screen with that?
You have people that are wanting to take a picture of that right
Let's have
there.
one more round of applause
Yeah.
for these teams for reaching tonight's game.
Yeah, take that off.
Is James
There it is.
Is James sponsored by Milo's? I'll buy stock if it gets me a date.
For coming to the game tonight and supporting both these teams in high school football.
There's shaking the hand. There's shaking the
There you go,
hands. And
Coop.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's not Coop. That's
Nah.
5.
That's that's wait a minute. He's not on any of the defense. Smith. That's Pierce Smith.
Pierce Smith. Okay.
Congratulations.
So have the trophies in front. In front, they're all celebrating. And again, they're just moving on to Florida at this point.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to celebrate
Yeah,
tonight
of course.
and then move on.
Jeff,
Yeah.
glad you could join us tonight. Be with us tonight. It was fun
Yeah.
working together, and glad we could be a part of this. I want to thank
Yeah.
John Horner for allowing us to broadcast this championship game tonight. So,
Allowing just because he got his feelings hurt.
Go back. You'll celebrate this now, but then they'll start getting ready for
Again, the weird transitions.
No, Grace is not getting ready for next year.
Final thoughts?
No, they're going out.
Ready to
They're
go
getting
down
ready
the
for
floor.
Yeah,
Florida.
they're getting ready for Florida.
Impressive season, and it's great to be a part of TSIAA football.
Again, glad you could join us tonight here on TSIAA Network. Hope you have
Do
a
it.
wonderful
That's not even
What?
the TSIAA network. What?
state champions.
Hey, maybe they'll start it next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried
Maybe they'll
to.
start it next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to. But, well,
Solid shot right there.
yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Stop whispering.
I know you're thinking social
Richard.
media. I know you're thinking social media. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yep, get the picture. There you go. Helmet's up,
Yep.
and everybody's gone. Yep. No, they didn't coordinate that well.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't get it too well on that.
Oh, they went to go get their helmets.
Yeah. And again, they put the graphic on there inadvertently and such. But all right, well, that's
Congrats, Grace.
yeah,
Grace.
congrats,
11-0.
Grace, 11-0, and
They roll into Florida, the only undefeated team.
since 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty impressive stuff. That's,
Evangel, Ezekiel, Freedom.
you can keep it going. We'll see if they stop it here. If they do or
Evangel,
not.
Ezekiel, Freedom.
Yeah.
Grace is coming for you.
Who?
They're coming.
We'll talk. Obviously, we're going to talk about it on the show tomorrow and get probably the finalized rankings for who will face off against whom in Florida, because we have an idea of where things are going to play at. I won't give predictions. You can go ahead.
On where the rankings are.
Do you want to wait?
No, let's save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, save it for
Extreme
tomorrow.
Talk tomorrow.
But
you gotta watch.
Okay, so overall, broadcast wise, I think I said B minus. That stuff kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. I'd say like C. Not even plus.
What stuff put a bad taste?
Putting the logo on there when people are trying to take the photos of the stuff, the PA announcer like jumping the gun on all that stuff, too forward, no table there, that kind of stuff. But
that's
I think,
not on the broadcast though. That's on the PA guy.
Yeah. So I think broadcast. I'll still say I'd say C. I'd say C just because of again you're trying to take that in. No, I'd say C.
Oh, they got the seniors. That's a cool picture.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll let it run for a while.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, did you take? Oh, you took it down.
Oh, she took it out. No, that's fine. But no, but game-wise, I think it's very much what we expected was going to happen. I mean, we'll recap it more in depth tomorrow, but it's, you hate it for the seniors of Lancaster. And again, their seniors, none of their seniors or any of the players are going to Gatlinburg. Now, from that revelation, that's what kills me even more than that. Like that.
Yeah, give Coach Ateka the trophy. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's his smile right there.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Ateka.
Yeah.
Crack a grin.
Oh yeah, he's loving every second of it. But what was I saying? Yeah, nobody from Lancaster going to Gatlinburg, which is completely. That I'm sure we'll talk more about it tomorrow. But Brendan, your final thoughts from the state championship?
Man, just amazing performance by Grace Baptist, offensive and defensive wise. Can't wait to see them in Florida.
Yeah.
And see them against great Alabama teams and other teams that are coming around.
Did y'all see Bo's jersey on the front? Wait till he turns. They're gonna have to get him a new jersey.
Did it rip?
They're gonna have to do something. Yeah, the numbers are just shot. Like.
It's like, what? It's like, I'm a state champion?
No, hold on. That should be a meme to people. 8-Man Extreme wasn't there.
Yes.
And it's gone.
Yes. But James, your final thoughts on this game?
I mean, nobody expected Lancaster to not score. They were going to score.
Yeah.
They were going to show offense. But Grace, just the adjustments and the way that they came to play, it just... It was a solid. I mean, if I had to give both teams a grade, I would give Lancaster a B, and I would give Grace like an A minus. There were some penalties. There were a couple mistakes, but I would give an A and a B.
You got any ratings on the teams from what you saw?
Just overall, yeah. There's a couple penalties for Grace. I probably do agree, but the A, I'd probably. Without the penalties, it's
I would go with A minus.
A minus?
I said A minus.
Oh.
Because they had some penalties.
Nah, I'll stick with A then.
Because A plus would be is perfection, and then A is kind of like, and then A minus.
Yeah, so A is about the good. They did good average type. Shout out to Lancaster for the first half, defense-wise, keeping it a little close for the first couple of times. But, hey, that's Grace's Teka figuring out what he needs to do, getting points on the board, and just run that clock down, taking the game.
Yeah, wish we were there, but we made the most of it. This is great. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I really enjoyed it.
Everyone who watched.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
shout out.
Appreciate you all tuning in, and especially Ronnie Perkins for coming on for that phone interview. Got to talk to him for a few moments of his time and everything, and it. All in all, congratulations to the Golden Eagles on clinching a state championship in their first year of 8-man football.
Yeah.
So,
it's huge.
Any final thoughts before we head into Extreme Talk? Yep.
You want to catch it tomorrow?
Oh,
We're going to recap this. We're going to recap Fridays. Yeah, last night's games. And then it's Nationals time, boys.
Time for Panama City.
And we just got to get through the week.
to get to Friday.
Girls, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's Arkansas and Kentucky.
Any final thoughts, Brendan?
Nah, just ready to go down to Florida. I'm ready. I've been ready.
All right. Well, all right. Again, that's it. That's the final from Ezel Harding. The Golden Eagles got it done, and they oust Lancaster Christian. Your state champions are the Grace Baptist Academy Golden Eagles. For For Brendan Daniel, for James Shannon, as well as our producer Audrey Green, Monica Shannon, Jerry Jr. from afar, all the hardworking men and women that make 8-Man Extreme so successful. I'm Spencer Thompson saying so long. We'll see you for Extreme Talk tomorrow at 4 p.m. live here at the Grace Point Healthcare Studios.
See ya!